that sounds pretty gay, man. Why do you need to tell me that?
Why are you semi-aquatic? You should go full aquatic.
True.
That sounds pretty gay, man. Why do you need to
Dude,
tell me
Dash
that?
is spitting
Why are you
facts right now.
semi-aquatic? You should
full
go full aquatic. You gotta go full aquatic. Gotta go back into the
Imagine if you were
ocean.
streaming while semi-aquatic.
That would be super cool.
Go back to the ocean, Hamlet.
Leave us.
Yeah.
Alright, testing
Stop
now.
watching
Hello?
Phineas and Ferb.
I will watch all of the Phineas and Ferb.
Hello?
Very cool.
Hello? Alright, testing
Stop
now.
watching
Hello?
Phineas.
Hello?
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate? Hello, mate?
Hello, mate. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
Vegemite?
Give
love
me a
Vegemite.
Vegemite sandwich. All right, let's see. I gotta add the intro.
Very cool.
Where is Ben? All right, he couldn't make it.
Hold on.
I'm not sure.
Probably.
Gotta get into it.
Dude's
D&D
probably not
Beyond.
even, like, yeah, I don't know. The dude's not even part of his own campaign.
Probably dead.
What are you talking about?
Partially
We
dead.
should go on an adventure without Namuras and say, you know what, fuck Savetta, let's leave. Just leave Savetta and have like a, oh look, there's a dungeon we can go in, and look, there's a town.
Whoa, dungeon.
It'd be pretty fun.
I mean, there could be a
probably
reason for it,
should
doesn't
call Ben, but at the same time,
Why not? Don't you love him?
the amount I care recently in my life has gone down so much
Don't you love this man?
that I just don't know.
Gotta bring back the care. Look, get the Care Bear.
You got to care about.
I'll call him, tell him to hop on. He might not. Whatever,
Joshua,
I don't care.
Joshua, what's the cartoon you got there? Yeah, what's that?
He ain't telling us.
I
Of
don't
course he ain't.
have any cartoon. If
It's
you're referring to
confidential.
something, I'm not looking at the roll
Oh
20.
fuck! I locked
Playing
into
a
the
game.
wrong. Fuck. Hold on. I am not a gamer.
Oh, good.
He's on his way.
Cool.
Oh yeah, how are you guys doing? I only hop on for games these days. Yikes.
I'm doing pretty alright.
Yeah.
Doing okay.
I'm taking my medicine every day now, so.
I'm
that's good.
doing fan-fucking-tastic. Never better in my
You
life.
fuck the fans?
Yeah, you already sound like it, man.
Yeah, I know.
You sound like
This,
you're
Yep.
having-
this
you're
is me
having the
being
best.
happy. Yeah, normally I'm a lot more miserable.
Damn, you're the one who's been stealing all my happiness.
Yeah,
Semi-aquatic.
good. And I'm not giving it
mammal
back,
of action.
motherfucker. I'm keeping it.
That's fine, man.
Stealing the juice. The
You,
happy-
you need
I'm
it
very
more.
happy in the first place, so I don't know why I decided to steal from you.
Dem-
Like
I
trying to
don't
take
know.
food from an Ethiopian child. There's nothing there to take, anyways.
Jeez.
There's just dust. There's nothing.
Eight-legged
No,
mammal of
they're in
action.
Africa, dipshit. There's sand.
Yeah, sand and dust. Like, what's the fucking difference?
Big
So am
difference.
I like a rubric marine or something? All
They're
is
both
dust.
they're both fucking powders.
Yeah,
you
you're in rubric. Maroon.
jackass.
Sand is not powder. What the fuck are you talking about?
My God,
Powder
if you
is
fuck-
something you make. You fucking
If you
mongoloid.
powder stuff,
Oh my
you turn it into
fucking
sand.
God.
You retard.
Powder's the stuff my grandpa went to jail for.
Powder is the I like. All right, YouTube, you got that one?
That was a good.
Oh shit! All right.
Good one. Holy
I'm
shit.
Ban
gonna
him
do it
now.
whatever, and then we'll I'm gonna
Destroy
start the
him.
intro.
Oh yeah.
Oh fucking a.
That was great.
Don't worry, dude. I actually watched my dad do cocaine in my grandpa's bathroom. It's probably the weirdest
Whoa.
thing I don't actually
Damn.
remember seeing. No, I
Wow, that's pretty
I don't
cool.
remember it, but apparently I told other people about it. Well, now I know now.
Well, shit. Sucks. What the hell?
He's
Don't
on
quit.
crack.
Don't question it. Hamlet's like, I don't know.
He's
I'm
on crack half the time.
I'm literally
He's on quack.
I literally eat methamphetamine every day to work as a
You
person.
can't eat methamphetamine and
Well,
ingest it.
amphetamine then. I
You
eat
have
it.
to. You have to.
I
smoke
swallow it.
it. That doesn't work.
Yes,
Whoa.
I do. It's in a pill, you retard.
I
It's-
don't think he knows what's in his pill.
It's dexamphetamine. I put it in. They put it in a
That's
pill. I swallow
nothing
it.
like methamphetamine, you fucking idiot.
Basically the same thing. It's a drug.
It's not even slightly.
How can you prove it? Have you ever met a methamphetamine? No, I don't think so.
Just
All right.
take ADHD meds and then
I
you'll
had
have
some
it.
in my bathroom half an hour ago.
I have some in my bathroom. Would you like? Would you like some
No,
crab?
no, nobody's touching it right now. I keep burning the equipment down. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck the gasoline cap won't come back.
Just don't worry about it. Just drive as long as you can. All right.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Here
My name's
goes
Skip.
the Namuras intro. Here we go. Blah blah.
Welcome, listeners. Today we have a live hobgoblin in the studio, and what's your name? Smashface. Okay, Smashface. Well, would you like to tell us? Sorry, let me just sit right in my chair. What is? I like to smash faces. Okay. That actually, would you like to read the intro? Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. Go ahead. Welcome, listener, to Fallout of White Wizard. Radio adventure brought to you by Smashface. Written by Smashface. Fear Smashface. Featuring Grape as Namuras Tax Evader, Jovin, Soul Philosopher, Joshua, Lost Cause, Dash, George Washington, Ryan, XCOM Commander, and Smashface as everyone.
Damn.
During last adventure, Reznov finally came to terms with insane ways of freedom, turned himself into Victor. Meanwhile, heroes meet up with Dino. They discover church infested with Aberration Thing. They kill Aberration Thing, discover it was only beginning of Aberration Thing. There are more Aberration Thing on the way. Namuras pays all taxes. Namuras owe nothing to government. Namuras greatest. What will come Reznov of now? Poison on really speak to man named Sue? How much Namuras owe? Me Smashface no. Namuras owe nothing. This more now. Chapter 13. Death and taxes. Story begin now. That was pretty good, Smashface. I best.
Alright, that was it. That was
the
that was a terrible fucking idea.
Please cut down on the cut.
Honestly-
I
That
don't want to.
sounded like
I don't
her.
want to do like.
My ears. To be honest, I did like Smashface.
That was
He's
the-
probably
I
a better
think it's
narrator than
fucking
you.
loud, and it was for too long.
All I can say is Smashface is the preferred narrator over the two of you.
I hate it.
Bring Smash back, right? He was
Bring
very funny.
Smashface.
Yeah,
of
I
all the
want
insults
Smashface.
I've thought of for Sue, Lost Cause was definitely not one of them.
Smashface reminds me of Blood Bowl, man.
He's a tax evader because he never has to pay any taxes because he always.
Wow, me and Smashface have something in common. Not the tax evasion. Totally not, guys.
Damn, I should meet
All
this guy.
federal agents listening, I am an innocent man who pays my taxes on time.
He's lying. He's lying.
This is
Quick,
The only
satire.
problem is,
I
know his
you
address.
can't tax meth.
I like meth. I like meth. Ha!
Okay, anyways.
All right, so go play game. Here we are. Trial of Nam. The Sioux Indian. Not the Iroquois, but the Sioux.
Oh god. Fuck it, my Roll20's frozen. Hold on. How does this even happen? I've never had this happen to me before.
I never had this
my
happen
God.
before.
Fucking browser.
I am in jail. I am in jail.
I'm in jail. This is retarded. All right.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Okay, does it work?
So
fuck
let's
was
put
that?
let's put fucking. I want to put Jove on the scene. Put yourself.
Oh, no.
over
Shut
here- Put yourself over here on the right side of the screen at the start of the road.
Wouldn't he be on the left? 'Cause
Where?
He's come out of the temple.
Shut the fuck.
Or-
Just on the right. It's all good.
Okay, you see Soul face to the wall like a fucking Gmod character, I guess.
So what
Woman.
appears now? Haha, Gmod. So what you hear
Dude.
is well, your
Jumon.
first of all, your stone is glowing.
Oh shit, stone. Is that code word for something?
Stony.
You remember the stone I gave you?
I do recall the
You
stone. I'm
know,
looking at the
you
stone.
know,
I'm like, oh fuck, there's ghosts
oh,
about.
fight. Of
Bro,
course.
EMF level 5. EMF level
I want
5.
you to roll a perception gaming.
I will roll a phasmophobia check.
If you want
Okay.
to. All right, roll
Is this a
it.
vision based?
No!
It's not?
Is this a lean based roll? Just roll with
Yeah,
it.
dude,
Okay.
I don't think I rolled very well.
Well, they're very loud. So you hear something over here? No.
Over where?
I want to know what is inside now. You tell me now.
Over here, this way.
I'm gonna gingerly kind of sneak up here and see what the fuck is going on.
When he open
Yeah.
box, will he find a cookie?
No! That's not
Oh,
the
no.
point.
Oh
It's,
my
it's not,
fucking-
it's not
wait
the
a
point
minute.
at all. You don't get it.
No,
Oh, wait a minute.
Alright, so what
I
you see
kinda
now is
Peek around the corner, like very
No,
sneakily,
no,
like.
no,
They're
listen.
Muppets.
Listen. The box is for Namuras. It's not for us, okay?
I would like box. You say it may have cookies?
No! I never mentioned that. We were just
Yeah.
thinking about that. Please, you doofus. We're trying to get inside his tower for the boss man. Don't you get it? Yeah.
Before you keep doing, I'm gonna look at my rock. Is it fucking going crazy right
Yeah,
now?
it's really glowing as you see these frog-like beings.
Alright. Alright. Hand on the fucking. Hand on the what's the thing called where you hold on to for a fucking
No,
sword?
it's not
The
just
holder?
up.
I hold on to the holder, I guess. I'm gonna kinda.
The
No,
handle?
well, yeah, the handle. That's what it's called. Sorry,
The
I'm fucking
sheath.
retarded. The fucking thing you hold on to when you attack people. Yeah, shut up.
Okay.
Hello, friends. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna fucking waltz
What
out.
is that? What is
I
noise?
think
Cookie.
I'm just waltzing out.
Cookie, I think that's not one of ours. I think that's wait. Can you tell me I don't have the best eyesight? Cookie, is that one of us?
You know, I heard that you people were talking about a good friend of mine, Mr. Namuras.
Yes, Namuras, you know.
Indeed, I do know him.
Cookie,
You know, I
think
travel with him.
I'm gonna roll a perception.
Okay.
Oh, there you are, Grover. There you are. I can't quite
Oh.
see you right. My eyes are a little bit bad. So good to see you, Grover.
I think Soul's
Hold on, I
having
need
some
to-
kind of fever dream.
I think I have some kind of fever. I mean,
He drank
yes.
too much of that good stuff.
Oh fuck! Do not,
I
do not
love
say, not
lean-
make it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, I am Grover. I have a bit of a throat infection, but yes, I am Grover.
Yeah,
How's it going?
You don't sound as growly in your voice, Grover. It's going good. I was just explaining the mystery box.
Yes, the one that may have cookies.
No, it does. See, Cookie doesn't understand that there's no cookies involved. It's just about it's really about taking over the mind of Namuras, because he won't pay the taxes that he owes to the boss man.
Yes,
Yes, I do understand that. And sorry, I must have slept during the briefing. Soul says, trying to fucking imitate a growly voice as best as possible.
The
Yes,
good one, sleep. Like we need sleep.
yes.
It's pretty funny.
I must have slept on the briefing. Where is the box again?
Well, I got it right here in my hands. You see, the box is a very strangely designed metallic object with golden symbols across it and a strange fleshy kind of texture beneath the mosaic. What do you call it? Patterns. Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
it looks fancy and
Yeah,
eldritch.
your rock is really glowing.
Yeah, I'm keeping that shit deep in my pocket
Like,
so it
it's
doesn't shine
really
through.
glowing. Oh my god.
Very cool.
yes.
Yes. Well, that is, I'm glad we are armed to take on this horrible tax evader Namuras.
Well, it's not really that. We're just gonna take over his mind with this tadpole in this box.
What?
Yep.
So we're gonna
Oh.
gonna give it to him, and it's gonna jump in through his nose or ears or whatever he's got now these days. He's taking a strange human form. I don't get their biology.
They are pink, but they are not strange flesh like normal.
Well, that sounds wonderful. You know, I've actually been watching this Namuras from a distance. I've tracked his movement.
Wasn't
It is
Again.
wasn't your task getting Bert?
well, of course, I was getting birds, but you know, along the way, I was kind of, you know, I kind of got lost. You know, this place is a very strange. You know me. I always be with my old memory.
All right, you can roll a bluff to see if you can deceive this thing.
Oh fucking A. I really should have put like proficiency into fucking like charisma skills. I'm fucking retarded.
Kermit,
Wasn't
are
really-
you sure that Grover
paladin?
is speaking true?
Oh, it's deception. Yeah.
Well, we'll
Did I
have to
click
see.
that? Oh fuck.
Oh, right. Bernie led you astray, right?
Yeah, you know, he
Bernie.
tried to take me over to the place, and I was like,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
is
the
it this
place.
way?
Yeah, around there. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah, you know, social dissonance, all of that.
I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
Yeah, cognitive dissonance.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah, sure. Don't want to mind probe someone by accident.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of mind probe, I heard that
Yeah.
Bernie was actually looking for the box because, you
Yeah.
know, I think he might have been corrupted by, you know, this plane, and he was like,
Uh,
"Oh, I don't think the tadpole works in this plane," you know.
Bernie never figure out plan. Bernie not smart like me and Kermit.
You know,
Yes,
we should probably not give it to Bernie now that he led you on wild rides and such. You know, Grover. Maybe you should hold the box, eh?
I mean, well, I'm just gonna, you know, kind of, you know, stay by the wall, kind of back up a little bit when he fucking.
You feel the rock is
approaches the-
shaking a little bit, like it's almost as if the rock was nervous.
I'm gonna kind of hold it against the wall so it doesn't fucking vibrate in my like in my fucking metal armor.
You're just like, yeah. Lean
Anyways,
it up against the wall, like, oh yeah, I am cool.
you know, kind of gonna lean in and whisper to fucking Kermit, be like,
Yeah.
no, contents of that box are pretty fragile, and you know,
No, not really. Can take a good shaking.
well, I know some people who, you know, could take a shaking, but when put up against, I kind of, you know, glance over at fucking the Cookie Monster.
Yes.
You know, I'm doing it fucking kind of sneakily. He doesn't really like
Hmm.
suspect anything, and you know, I'm kind of just saying, you know, giving him something that is meant to be safe will probably lead to the thing being safe being broken. You know what I mean?
No.
I was talking to fucking
Oh yeah,
Gromit.
sorry.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fun, yeah.
yeah. That's you know I do have to agree with you there, pal. So it's kind of should probably let to less clumsy hands, you know.
And hey, you know what? I'm not clumsy. I was only misstrewn by a comrade that I trusted.
Yeah, don't
Oh.
don't give it to Bernie though. Don't do that. That's
Of course, I'm not. I'm not going to give anything that I value to Bernie. Like,
Yeah, I don't trust the guy. He's pretty alright, but I don't trust him running the show really.
exactly.
Never
Look,
did.
how about? Listen, you two are in operation together. You guys are very skilled, from what I know, of course.
Well, of course.
Like, you know,
Yes, we
listen,
are.
yes, you are.
Yes.
How about I hold on to it for the time being, so like nobody gets too suspicious over, you know, a large, foreboding friend like you, or a, you know.
Yes.
So what do you say? How about I just hold on to it for the
I-
time being,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
then
here you go. You know.
He hands
Alright.
you the thing.
Thank you very much. I put that into my pocket. Okay, now if you two could just stay right here for
No.
about. I check my watch. No, just like 5 minutes.
No, we need to find cookies.
Okay, sure. Listen, we just need to stay here.
No, I go now. I find the better restaurant. They have cookies.
No. Cookie, please come back. Don't.
Do you know where he's heading off to? He's getting over to the cookie shop. Yes.
Don't do it. No.
I pass through wall.
You see, he casts a spell and he disappears into the ground like no clipping.
I
my
will
God.
find cookies.
Oh no, now he's off again. I'm really sorry, Grover, but I do have to get going and find him.
Hey, that is all fine. Do not worry about it. You just stay safe, you know.
Yeah. About Cookie, though, I gotta look out for him, you know?
Of course. You have a good one.
Say, did something happen to your eye there, pal?
Nope. I fell down and hit myself on a stick. Goodbye. I'm gonna fucking
should
waltz
be-
away.
Well, you should heal it up.
Yes, I absolutely will heal it up, but I'm kind
That's
of tapped right now. I'm gonna
weird.
Fucking. I'm just gonna walk
Right.
away.
Well, okay, then. Cookie, I'm coming!
Okay, back to where the fuck the party is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, so the box
Okay.
is immediately trying to jump open and hit you. So
What time
I
keep
need
that
you-
shit closed?
I need you to
Oh,
roll
God.
a strength save.
Oh fuck, I'm not very strong. Never have a 20. I'm fine. Fuck you, really?
You barely keep it closed. You just barely, but you do manage to keep it closed.
Okay. Do I have any rope or something to like fucking bind it closed?
Do you have it?
I hope I do. Inventory.
I hope.
Eileen.
Lean?
I have a blanket.
I mean,
I could wrap it in a fucking blanket.
yeah, I guess. Sure.
Sure, I'm just gonna wrap it in a blanket real tight,
Shit.
like
Real tight. Oh yeah.
real tight, and then I'm gonna head back to the place, and then I
Nosferatu.
pass my turn, and then I pass my turn off to whoever's next because
Alright,
I.
who's going next? Ben, Joshua, Ben Shapiro. What is Namuras doing at this point? Honestly, what is he doing? Ben?
I don't know. Someone go before me.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Ryan, Stuttgart.
What is he doing at this point?
Well, Stuttgart is about 6 foot under the ground.
What? Oh yeah, that's right. What about Tylo Wells?
Tilo Bells!
Is he game?
What is the party doing right now?
Well, Sue is going off to the trial of Mr. You know the.
No, I'm talking to my client before it begins.
You know how stupid I am.
Very. I'm low.
Oh, you're underestimating.
Well,
You're talking to your client, Mr. Resnov, beforehand.
For the trial, yes.
Yes.
After we leave the temple.
Right.
Where
We
I'm
should
going.
probably do that first then.
We can let Ryan do whatever the fuck it is. he
Well, as
wanna
Ryan has a pretty interesting plan.
do. Yes.
Maybe
plan?
So-
No, but I do have something to do.
Okay, go ahead. Let's throw your stuff in the ring.
Well, it's not on the map though, so I don't really know.
Well, where is
He's gonna visit his ex-wife, his son, and his daughter.
Oh shit.
That'll work.
Okay, your ex-wife.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you she says, oh hi, it's you, haha. Well,
Oh wow.
you should.
Wow.
Aren't you busy today or something?
She's coughing at you.
Aren't you
Uh,
busy?
He just kind of, rubs the back of his head. No. Very
Well,
awkward.
Me and my. We can't keep doing this, Thilo.
He kind of tilts his head. You mean I can't see my kids?
Not right now. Now is not a good time.
That's not a good time.
Fellow, he
Bitch.
nods. That's reasonable. That's understandable. He walks outside, and he climbs up the side of the building.
What?
Okay,
Okay.
I was hoping he was gonna load his gun.
Oh no, it's
Because
not.
you're not.
It's not Reznov. Don't worry.
True! Reznov solves all the marital disputes by fucking smacking his wife with the back of his rifle stock.
He says, "Shut up, or I'll kill you."
Next is your kneecap. I won't be so nice.
You promised not to kill me. Yeah, but I'm Reznov. Okay. So, you try
I'm
to
the good
climb,
guy.
roll in athletics or acrobatics to get up the goddamn building.
Oh yeah, time for me to die.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let this pass. Yes, you get up the building, and you discover that the chimney is smoking heavily.
Good. I'm just gonna climb in through one of the side windows.
Edward's like, that's the fun part.
You don't. There's no windows because I am him.
No!
No.
Never a window.
So there's not really an open
Oh, yeah.
window. There's one in your daughter's, or was it son? I can't remember.
He has both. He has a daughter and a son.
Okay, there's your daughter's window is open.
Yes. He'll just casually go in there then.
Okay, you
And he
casually
kinda-
jump in the window as you
He's
casually
on-
do.
Reaching clear.
He's on good terms with his kids, man.
Throws a grenade.
Right, okay, so let's make it spicy. So you jump in the window, and what you see? Do you want me to describe you the scene?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Oh
She's
no.
sitting on her bed next to
Oh.
a dude.
How old is she?
She's probably around 17.
Yeah, makes sense.
His son's around 11 to 12.
So next
Ah.
to her on the bed, there is
Oh no.
a scaly, dragon-like man
What the fuck?
Oh no.
sitting next to her. He looks roughly... He doesn't look as old as an elder dragon. He looks pretty young as well. Around her height, surprisingly as well. And he's got like some sits on his face, on his scales for some reason.
Oh,
I don't know how
no.
that works. It's like the same age as, probably the same age as her. And they are sitting there smooching, and they haven't noticed you yet.
He
now
starts...
he loads his gun.
No.
Now he loads his gun and fires.
No.
No,
He just
he just
he
looks
just
at
starts
the, no, no, no.
patting
Can I just do one meme?
Yes.
Okay, so if it was Reznov, he would jump in the window and he would say no, and he would shoot the dragon.
No, hold on. He would shoot the window, jump through, reload his gun, shoot the man,
No,
and then
say
shoot the
no.
door open and walk out.
Let's shoot his daughter. Yes, carry on. Right.
On the way out, he would
Jesus.
throw his gun at the daughter.
He just
Yes.
I can see it now.
I can
What are you
see
doing
it.
with them kind there now, girl?
What'd you do? What about daughter there? You got
The only thing we fuck is guns. Damn.
gun. Okay, so
He doesn't like guns,
Final
so he
Wells,
gets
what do
Blows
you
a
do
hole
in
through
this-
both of their chests.
what do you
with
do in
one
this
shot.
teenage drama? Because the sparking is continuing. What do you do in this teenage drama?
he just kind of pats off his shirt and that from the dust from climbing up.
Okay, they haven't heard you. They're still smooching and kissing.
He just walks up, sits on the other side of the bed.
As you're almost at the bed, he was just about to reach onto her chest, and then you sit down and they notice the weight, and he quickly gets, like, it's almost like he takes off, like, flies off, almost, from the goddamn bed. And then he looks at you, and your daughter doesn't manage to stand up immediately because she doesn't notice it at first, and then she looks at you and she quickly buttons up her shirt, and the dragon says, the dragonborn man says, I'll see you at school, and she says, yes, sure, bye.
And this is where Ryan becomes an anti-aircraft gun.
Sure.
That's happening.
Motherfucker's gonna be like the Iron Dome.
What do you do in
Israel.
this? What do you do in this moment then? In this beautiful
Uh,
moment.
He just got a smiles.
She's
Oh,
looking.
he seems all right.
She was just getting hot and bothered, and since she sees her fucking dad returning from the goddamn war, in through the fucking window. He's gonna be like, "Oh, Dad, hi."
Thilo, he gives her a wave. Hi,
I
he
haven't
seems
moved-
nice.
Why are you here? point.
Well, because I haven't seen you in about 6 months.
Oh yeah, hi, Dad. And she quickly walks over and gives you
A quick hug.
a lovingly hug
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, he'll give her a hug back, and he
You give her a hug after she's given you. It's like.
Well, yeah.
Sorry,
I mean,
yes.
they haven't seen each
Thilo
other.
isn't exactly. Thilo isn't that kind of guy.
No, I get
He doesn't.
It, I get it.
He doesn't
No
care
longer,
much.
Yes. I was understanding something else. I was stupid. Anyways,
This ain't Alabama, Hamlet.
Gosh,
that's
that's
not
all
what
I
I
can
meant
say.
to say. Anyways, so you give her a hug, and she says, I thought Mom said you died."
He kind of like. His eyes kind of widen. He's like.
Well, I technically didn't believe her because I knew where you were really rough and tough. But she kept insisting that I should just go on as if you died.
Thilo kind of nods, and he rubs his chin. That son of a bitch probably told him to do this, referring to his wife's new guy. And because last he checked, they split on decently equal terms, but now there's a new guy in the picture who's probably a prick.
Who knows? Maybe he's great.
Maybe. Yeah, he's so great that he just tells
he's
the girl
what
that.
Maybe he's what she needed, and you are actually a bad influence. Who knows?
Maybe it's quite possible that her dad, who keeps the country safe, is a horrible, horrible influence.
Horrible man, yeah. The guy who helps people. You know.
Well, veterans
The
can be
dude
terrible people, but usually be respected.
who sends all of his money back to his family, 100% horrible.
We will find out later in the series, but for now, she says, "Well, I want you to have this, Dad."
What?
And she hands you a hand carved flute.
Oh, he definitely takes it. He's like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh hell yeah!
I made this in carpentry class. You like it?
He looks at it. How decent is it? Because he's a very honest
actually-
guy, which is his
It's
downfall.
honestly quite well done. It's not professional, but it's really well made. It looks good.
Well, considering her age, he looks at her and he gives her another hug, and he pats her back. You know, you might be able to become some sort of engineer in the future. Of course, if that's what you want.
Thanks, Dad. That means a lot to me.
Yes.
doesn't know
Now,
us.
where is your little brother?
D&D is a very rough game with adventure and dragons.
So you see your
Yes.
daughter? No.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
cool. No.
Well, there was a dragon technically
Yeah.
in the room.
Dragon.
Dragon?
Not set the room. Anyway,
No.
what are you saying?
Oh, he just asks where his son is, where her little brother is.
Oh, he's still he's hanging out with his friends. Apparently they're well, don't tell this to Mom, but apparently he's graffitiing. Well, apparently he's painting on the walls around the city at night. I think that's what they're doing right now as well. I'm not sure for certain, but
And do you know exactly what they're graffitiing?
well, there's something about this Resnov guy I have heard about that they're writing. I think he said something about Resnov deserves justice.
Thilo, he kind of rubs his chin. I mean, he obviously agrees with this, but at the same time,
I don't even know who this Resnov guy is, but I don't like the behavior he's got. Like I mean, it's just the fact that I think I just don't want him to grow up like that, you know? I don't want to see my brother go down that road. Painting walls.
Thilo, he puts his hands on his legs for a second, kind of thinking. Well, I'll definitely have to talk to your brother about this. Do you know when he'll be back?
Probably late at night.
Well, I'll be back later then. I was just stopping in to say hi. Haven't seen you in a while.
I know I haven't seen you in a long time, and I love you, Dad, but could you please knock next time?
He kind of smiles a bit. Well, your mother wouldn't let me in general,
Yeah.
but I'll try to do that.
Just knock on the window. This guy Jeremy he's so cool.
Ah, yes, which is why he ran away when I showed up.
Well,
He gets up.
I think you just scared him, Dad.
Oh, yes.
You are a
yes.
scary dude.
You're literally is that a rifle?
It's a pistol.
Is that an actual Is that a rifle
he-
right there?
It's a pistol. He looks down at his side. Yes.
I don't even know what that does. I know it's a weapon.
Well,
cares,
he rubs his chin a bit. He's still thinking. I guess he stands up. He doesn't know. He's just
He's not an engineer. He's not.
he's like, well, I'm not going to explain the process of how it works, but I use it to protect the country, obviously.
You see, my daughter, I have this 2-hour PowerPoint.
He could go through the entire PowerPoint of how a gun works, but she's asking probably more why he has it right now.
That's pretty. That's good, I guess. That's.
Yes, and I have it right now for protection because of this Reznov guy, you know, rough and tough stuff going on.
Because of that, my your son isn't allowed to have a firearm. Usually, dudes his age has a gun or a pistol or something, but he's not.
He's not allowed to have a gun.
Yeah, he's
And
not
who
allowed to-
decided that?
Well, that's Mom because of this Reznov stuff they're talking about.
But every child needs to learn how to use a gun.
Yes.
He says it's a bad influence, and that we need to preach more peaceful ways.
Base.
Not base.
He's like, of course, peace is important.
Well, I don't know.
But you can't have peace if they shoot you and you can't shoot back during a meeting.
Well, I guess that's right, Dad. You're a soldier after all. Ha ha ha.
I
She
love
laughs.
Ha ha ha. He laughs, he hugs.
She hugs you again, and she says, "Will you
Jesus
be gone
Christ.
for long?"
He pulls out a little clockwork clock. Seems it's been damaged. It
jumped through the window. No, go ahead.
It was broken when he got stabbed by a creature. Also, he's kind of covered in blood, mostly his own. When he climbs through the.
That's probably why Jeremy ran. He was like, "Who the fuck is this guy? I'm getting the fuck out of here."
It also might be why his wife didn't let him in. Anyways, he just looks at the broken clock, realizes it's broken, puts it away, looks outside at the sky. Well, I'll be back later on tonight. After that Reznov fellow's trial. I'm sitting in on that.
Can you please not go through my window? Because I kind of want to see Jeremy later today.
My guy actually walks to the door, opens it, looks out. Is that Jeremy guy still in the hall?
No, he's run out the house. He's on his way away.
We should. Do you see him running off in the distance? Is that
Do I
it?
see him running off of the street?
Yeah, you see
Take
him
him down.
walking off in the streets. He's like looking a little bit nervous, but he's all right.
I wave out the window. I'm like, hey, Jeremy, I'm almost done. You can come
He
back.
looks confused around, and he then spots up at the window, and he looks with a very surprised look in his face. He then waves. Hi.
Jesus
Who are
Christ,
you?
this is the most horrifyingly awkward interaction possible.
Who are you?
I'm her dad.
Are you gonna shout that so your wife can hear it?
Yes. Philo ain't give no shits. This is technically still part his house.
You hear a noise downstairs. You hear You really should not let this guy in the house. Like, he's a bad influence on our kids. I did not let him in. He got through the window on something. I don't know, I don't know, John. Maybe he just got through the window. I'm so sorry that no, Shannon, we're getting through this together. I'm gonna go up there and ask him to leave gently. Don't worry. Okay, thank you, honey. Yes. Meanwhile, you see the Jeremy guy on the way. He's like on. No, that's not it. Shut the fuck up. It's John. It's John. You retard. Fuck you, Joshua.
You almost called both of them Jeremy.
No, the husband is John. The other one is Jeremy.
You almost called the woman Jeremy.
I know. So, Mr. Sue.
My character's daughter's name is Jeremy.
So, Sue,
No,
presiding
I'm
the
joking.
case is the Judge Jeremy. Proceeding the case of Jeremy, the Jeremy terrorist, and his followers of Jeremy.
Stop. Anyone.
So, the Jeremy is the dragon. Jeremy the dragon is on the way to the door again, and you hear heavy footsteps walking up towards the up the staircase.
Thelo, he sits down in a chair and he looks at the door.
Okay, well, Jeremy is on his way back to the house. He's like shouting in the way. Is it okay if I come in again? Yeah, sure, come in. You can stay over. What? You can don't worry. You can sleep in my room. And then you see him dart off towards your house. And now you see the door open, and you see your ex-wife's new husband. He
The very first thing Thilo does is it just
quite
waves. Hey, John.
You see, he's quite a muscular fella. He's not like a bodybuilder, but he's quite muscular. He's got a pretty sharp chin, and he's got a great beard on his face.
Oh man, he's literally Jag guy. I understand.
He's like 1.6 or 1.6. You notice he's a dwarf.
Huh.
Awesome, he's a dwarf.
Well,
Thelo just waves. Hey, John.
Hey, Thelo. Can I be alone with your father for a moment? Okay, sure, John.
As she gets up, Thelo stands up, takes out a pouch of 100 gold, and hands it to his daughter.
I love you, Dad. Thank you so much. And she gives you a very loving hug and a kiss on the cheek, and she runs off. And John then closes the door. You know, you shouldn't just give her money like that. It's not a good influence.
And Thelo kind of blinks, like he doesn't 100% understand. He looks outside, looks at how much taxes have gone up and all that. Then he looks back at John. I think she deserves it, having to deal with the precarious predicament we've placed her in.
Did you honestly jump up through the window?
Thelo kind of leans back in the chair. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just want to say it's very impressive that you jumped through the window. I just want to say it's very impressive.
Especially since he's a one-armed man.
Well, I'm just trying to be positive here, Thelo. But I'm gonna ask you to leave.
And Thelo, he looks out at the clock tower. How long is it into the trial?
Well, it's in 10 minutes.
He looks at John. I was about to leave anyways, but not because of you.
Thelo, you can't keep coming back like this.
And why not?
Well, you jumped through a goddamn window in our house. And she's over you, Thelo.
That's not.
Thelo rubs his chin. Oh, you think this is about my ex? No. This is about my
What?
children. I still financially provide for them. And the house is still 50% in my name.
Yeah, but I'm paying for it now.
Thelo, he
Listen,
kind of looks
I-
around at the already paid off house that he mostly paid for
Well,
when he
I
was with her.
pay for new furniture, and you know what I mean.
That
You know what I
doesn't
mean.
matter.
Theo, listen, you can see your kids once she turns 18. She can choose her own life then.
Thelo kind of he blinks.
Just
This
wait.
is when you get the gun.
Just wait. Just wait 1 year, and you'll be able to see her more. She'll be a free woman by then.
Thelo,
He has a son.
he
too,
stands
so.
up for, and he actually walks up to John, and he looks down at him because again he's a dwarf,
Oh yeah, he is a dwarf.
and he kind of stares at him. This is Savetta. She should already be free.
Oh, that's
Thelo,
a
would you-
lie.
Thela, would you please just leave? I'm not scared of your bravada, and it's making it look worse if you're trying to threaten with violence.
Thelo doesn't have his hand anywhere near a weapon or anything. He just
Looking
he's
down on
meeting him on equal footing. Simple.
I just don't. Just stop playing this tough guy. Just
To be on equal footing, Ryan, you
Listen,
actually have to
just-
you actually have to get on your knees.
Yeah, good point.
And unzip his pants.
Yeah.
Get a
Oh,
grapefruit. Get a grapefruit.
He kind of smiles at John, and
You know what?
he shakes his head. John, after all this time, I'm surprised you think I am trying to show off bravado simply by seeing my daughter.
You show up covered in blood.
Thelo, he kind of he shrugs. Well, this is an exception to the
This
to the
is
rule.
Savetta. This is a city. This is a street. This is not. This is. This is.
To a degree, John
This
is
is
kind of the
not-
victim.
This is not a war zone, Thelo. This is a peace zone.
Yet.
Yeah.
A lot worse in about 15 minutes, motherfucker.
15,
Thelo-
50. Can I get a 50? Can I get a 10? Can I get a 10?
Damn.
Sold to the man in the white robes.
Jesus.
Namuras.
Thelo, he shakes his head. John, I don't understand why you're so threatened by me simply showing up to talk to my daughter and make sure she's doing all right.
And possibly your
Barge.
son. You haven't talked to him yet.
Well,
I am a military commander. Yes, I understand, and I'm not here all the time, but I'm doing this for Savetta and for the safety of my children.
You're doing this for
I
your own
am
good.
sorry.
You want to
Uh,
see your own kids for your own sake.
I want to see my daughter for all of our sakes. A broken home is not necessary.
It's not
Just because
broken.
you're with my daughter,
Thelo, it's not broken. When you
Thelo,
left,
he
it was fixed.
he's shaking his head. This guy is pissing him off, but he's not gonna let it get to him.
Let's not debate this right now. I'm
He
This
kind
guy
of
is such a whip.
he chuckles a bit. John, I know it's not a broken home, but I am still her father, and you're doing an excellent job.
thank you.
But I still want to see her every once in a while.
And she can get to leave without us knowing. Well, all right. Well, you can't see your.
Yes, he is.
You can get to see your daughter when just hit me up with a heads up letter beforehand, and then we'll sort something out next time. Don't come barging through the window, please.
I'll be back in like 10-15 minutes.
All right. See ya.
Please.
Thelo,
At
he
least just give me.
crosses his one arm and then looks to the left and realizes he doesn't have his other.
At
And then he
least
kind of
just-
puts it in his pocket.
At least just give me a heads up by pigeon or by letter.
And Thelo, he nods a bit. I can do that, but don't expect it always. She is still my daughter, and I've been hearing rumors about my son.
She's also
From
my
my daughter. Thelo, he just
She
just
may not
smiles.
be of my blood, but she is my daughter, and I will do anything I can do to protect her as well.
Joshua, it's getting slightly more tempting, but Thelo, he kind of smiles.
boy.
He kind of smiles. Well, at least you may be. He goes quiet for a second. I recognize that you are technically her father in a way. I will not dispute that. You look after her while I'm away. and even while I am here. And I thank you for that. However, I've been hearing rumors about my son, and it doesn't seem you're doing the greatest job.
Well, I've actually been meaning to talk to him about it. I don't know about this Resnov fellow. He doesn't sound great. He sounds like a domestic terrorist. Wait, what is a domestic terrorist? What does that even mean? Hold on.
Terrorist within the country they're from or some
Oh
shit.
yeah, well that makes sense.
I don't
yeah.
know.
He
Yes, he is a
Yeah, that makes
domestic
sense. Well, he sounds like a domestic terrorist to me. I'm gonna have a talk to him. I'm gonna talk with him about it. Honestly, though, don't tell my wife. I'm actually leaning towards. I don't think Resnov is that bad of a guy.
Theo kind of, he just looks at John, and he scratches the back of his head. You might not want to say that publicly, you know how things are.
I know. I saw Victor in the streets, giving all sorts of praise. The self-absorbed bastard just wants his name spelled out every goddamn time somebody says his name.
Theo,
Every little last name. What a jerk, huh?
Theo just very slowly backing up towards the window.
Well,
He doesn't want to get on it.
I'm gonna let you see your son by 10 today. Don't worry, I'll be outside the house with the wife. We'll be at a restaurant.
Theo nods, and he does a finger gun, take her somewhere nice, and then he just kind of backs out the window.
Take her somewhere nice. Get the fuck out.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. That's fucking hilarious.
That's fucking great.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
Great. That's great.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
You want to
well-
get all the girls? You want to look cool? You wanna
exactly.
be part of this cool gang? You wanna praise God? You want a fucking gun?
Oh,
You want a gun
Theo.
before 18?
Yeah, I mean.
All right, carry on.
Well, Theo's outside now. He kind of just starts walking away, and he waves up at the window. I assume John probably did come to check out the window because, like, what the He waves up at the window towards John, and he smiles. John, you're doing a great job, but if I hear anything wrong, I will kill you.
That's very concerning. Please don't say that ever again.
It is concerning.
Especially
Please
out in
stop.
the streets.
Theo's like, I'm gonna add a little more concern to that fucking Cox's gun.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shoot him here now. You see two deal knights just staring at you from across the street. Just like
Theo takes out his Deal Knight badge and then just starts walking towards
they
the
look at
John.
him and they nod very casually and then they continue talking.
You know what? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, Jeremy,
I think that's what.
Jeremy and
Fighting against corruption with corruption.
Jeremy
Oh,
and
yeah.
your daughter are having a smooching session, and we will not get into the lewdness of what is going on there. However, we will get into the lewdness of the courtroom.
Welcome to the courtroom.
I'm talking to my client before the trial, you Negro. We're not there yet.
I know that, but let's
Yeah,
go to the
while he's-
courtroom.
No, we're going to the
We're
prison
going to
still
the
because I'm going there.
We're
Yeah,
going
you
to the courtroom.
Be at the prison.
Nope, I'm going to the prison. That's where I'm going.
We're going
Stop trying.
It would be
The only place you're about to go is my fucking bathtub,
Is-
so I can cut you
You're
up and
going
stick you in my
my
fucking yard.
balls because I cut a golf ball size hole in the wall.
I'm not sticking a hamster in my testicles.
Sentences you never thought you would ever say. Number
Well-
one.
Okay.
That's so good.
I wonder how surprised you are going to be by the fucking sheer amount of wall of the cell. The fucking full-on concrete.
All right, so Mr. Dude is here, and the dudes are looking at you, and they're going like, who might you be?
You know who's lawyer.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's on the left.
All right. and he's carrying his book with him, though slightly less satanic now that that other fucker died horribly in a tragic demonic summoning accident.
Yeah. That's okay, man. No, the left. He's on the left.
This is the left hand. What? This
no,
is the left
no,
one.
no,
I'm
no,
looking.
no. Sorry, sir. My left.
If he's facing this way, then his left would be down here.
No, you don't understand. It's this door. it's this door here. You see the others smirking a little bit.
It's a regional dialect. Left is actually right. Right is left.
Say, these lefts are quite like the rights they have at Krusty Burger. So, you go for the door, and you see an electrical cage with electricity in it, and something is inside the middle of it.
Is this the guy?
And then you immediately hear this extremely loud noise that roars directly in your face, biting out in the air towards you. And you see a great orange beast staring at you with no eyes.
Oh no.
Biting in the air.
Oh no.
This ain't
And
him.
you hear the dudes just laugh at you on the other side.
No, I'm stepping up, alright? Hold on. I gotta find what languages I can speak. A moment. Where is it? I'm fucking out.
Gaming?
I'm gonna tell you, description, features and traits. Is it features and traits? It might be. I'm trying to find what languages I can speak again. And where the fuck is it? Oh, whatever. I'm going to speak to the goddamn thing.
In what?
In Abyssal. I'm going to greet it.
It seems to, it stops yelling it for a second and it just looks at you. And now the other dudes are looking at you as well, like, oh, what? Check this guy.
And Abyssal, I'm going to say, well, seems I'm your lawyer.
What?
Kind of looks
Why?
at you strangely, and then you see it it moves its head close to where you're standing, and then as close as it can get, and says, "Well, good sir, I do believe you're mistaken. My lawyer is appearing in 2 hours, not at this point."
Wait, he
Well,
actually has a lawyer?
it seems the bureaucrats and other buffoons here, that part I say in common, and I turn back to the men. It seems they have.
Right, and it's
So,
Australian. Sorry, my mate.
I do believe there has been a change.
Right,
And,
sounds quite chippy.
Do you happen to know when your trial is?
Why, you're English all of a sudden, mate. My trial is about around this time tomorrow, just after some fella named Resnov. Don't know that fella, though.
Oh, you're not Reznov. Oh.
No.
A weird clerical issue here.
My
And
name
I
is-
turn to the guard.
My name is Orange Beast.
I turn to the guards. This isn't Reznov. That's not his name.
Well, you didn't get shocked by the yelling of this thing?
But worse. Like your mother last night.
You see the other free guards just start laughing, and the other free guards just laugh at this guy, and he's trying. Shut up! Come on, it's not funny. Restov is in the other room.
I couldn't tell. The gigantic orange beast who could speak fucking languages.
It can't.
Now, where do you find one of these things, anyways?
What do you mean speak?
What? You couldn't hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. It's just yells and shouts.
I guess you're not cultured. Oh well.
What do you mean, she's a beast? That was a good.
Well, when you work in my line of work, you gotta figure out how to talk to just about anyone.
Isn't even this creature's lawyer just decided to
that's
stop in
true.
like a
and
dick?
you also get to do your mom. And the other guards start laughing at him again. Please, guys, it was just a. Come on.
I'm gonna start moving to the other room.
This guy looks at you. Sorry, I'll open the door. That was pretty funny about his mom. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is Resnov. Man, you didn't get shocked at all by that thing?
No, I know my lefts from my rights, so
Oh, okay then.
I anticipated some strange creature.
Well, Reznov is quite strange, if you know what I mean.
I'm gonna knock on the glass.
And,
Kind of like tapping a fish tank.
you see a hamster. No, you see
No.
you see a
You-
domestic terrorist.
Yes, I see you. I see.
All right. I'm gonna turn to the other two guards. As per Civet law, I need some privacy with my client here. I'm sure he won't be able to
Fine.
escape anyways.
Fine. It's a good thing you don't know the luck as well, right?
Sure.
You don't want to get all hot and bothered in there with good old Reznov? He looks quite lonely.
I say
I'm-
nothing.
Not a fan of his type.
Me neither, man.
I'm gonna close the door as
They
they
close
walk
the
out.
door.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it for them. I'm gonna put my hands on it. This is their dominance.
They're,
An-
well,
anyways.
he's trying as well with his hands to close it as well. To assert dominance as well. He kind of like just opens it like a centimeter and then closes it.
I'm
So,
gonna,
man.
Petty
gonna lean-
asshole.
I'm gonna like lean down to the glass here because I'm sure it's not that big of a bubble.
It's quite a big bubble.
Oh fuck you! I'm gonna do it anyways. Just be patronizing.
So,
Seems
it
like
seems-
you're in there and I'm out here.
yes.
Very observant.
Seems
How's
like
that?
Victor actually pulled through. Surprising.
Yes, I saw. That was quite the spectacle at your chapel.
Very. So, how are you going to get me out of this one, Sue?
Well, I've been reviewing your case, and I've got to say, honesty is not the best policy.
That is also true.
Studying the details, they've
gotta
got a
admit, my
rock-solid case to make against you. You did ask for a jury trial, right?
I didn't ask for any type of trial yet. I mean, they haven't gave me a paper.
That's bad. See, a jury is malleable. They're random people. If we have to go talk to a judge and get him to decide, well,
You think we can get a jury?
on this short of a notice, no. I don't think they'll afford that right to you, considering the way the government has been acting in recent weeks.
Yeah. They don't, the despots are lording above. So,
As
wait.
always.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've had my fair share of stays in this event in Parliament. I'll tell you one thing you learn there real quick. Afters. We've got to find a way to make everything sound as legitimate as possible while being completely fucking wrong. So,
You you tend to do that pretty often. You've been doing it to me and probably the rest of the people we worked with for as long as you've been there, haven't you?
well, when it's that or being staked, I think you know which one I'd choose. So,
Yeah, sure.
let's see. You went into a factory and you shot all the workers there. Most of them.
Well,
What do you think about that?
I shot slavers of children. I don't see them as people.
See, let's think of it this way, all right? Your motivations mean nothing here. This is the real world. This is where men are chewed up and die for no reason. Let's think of it like that. They don't care what you thought you were doing. They care what happened. You went into a factory with no legal jurisprudence over it. What is the fucking word? No legal control over the situation. As an unauthorized assistant,
Precedence,
the-
I think, is the word you were looking for.
unauthorized assistant to Namuras, who did have some legal authority over the situation at full remoto. So, depending on how they interpret it, they might see that as an abuse of what little power you had. And you killed a bunch of the factory workers there with no proper due process for any of them.
My character just sits there, and
Quite an issue, isn't it?
I suppose.
Doesn't matter if you were right or wrong at this point. So, here's how we're going to spin this.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did a proper investigation too long after it.
I don't think so. I
If
didn't
I
see
could get
any.
my hands on the evidence, we could have tampered with it a little bit, maybe make it a little more legitimate, but in this case, we're going to have to say that you were acting in self-defense in that moment, because the factory owner invited you back in there.
That's a lie.
Now, we're going to ignore the fact you came in there armed. Multiple people might have saw that. People are forgetful. So, if they question you about it, you were invited in there to discuss an allegation you had made previously to some friends of yours that had gotten out. And when invited in there, the factory owner had his men turn on you and made an attempt on your life.
My character sighs. Well, so that's how you wanted to do it.
Do you have a better option?
I do not. I mean, I could be honest and be and
Be hung?
what it- Yeah.
Right. No. See, in my line of work, we're trying to avoid people being put on the chopping block for things they actually did. Oh. Moving on from that, we have the whole cult business.
I never wanted one.
Yet, you took residence at the cathedral and directed them to do numerous operations.
I guess.
You might not have wanted the title they called you, but you certainly enjoyed that power. Anyone would. Can't say you under the threat of duress, it wouldn't make much sense.
Under the threat of violence.
That wouldn't
If you
make
really
sense
want
in
to
this
get me
case.
a lie.
Lying about that would just open up more holes in our own argument. From there, you, how do we separate your actions from what happened there?
You see, Reznov is physically getting uncomfortable about lying. Because he hasn't really completely lied to anybody.
Do you remember what charges were brought up against you, or did they not say?
That was just a terrorist. It was a scapegoat.
Stu kind of
Okay.
flips through the book here. Well, the closest thing to that is treason. Or acts of... acts of public indecency. Though I don't think you ran through Savetta nude with a gun in your hand, so that wouldn't really stick. Okay, what we're going to say... I know for a fact this isn't true, but you were trying to mitigate the damage caused by your Resnovites after they started unleashing unspeakable creatures amongst the world. That's why you were at Suttenberg, dealing with those... things. You were working, mostly against your men, though trying to keep them on a leash to stop as much as you could of those vile specimens from being released on the world. Hence why you rallied to help the Savetan army with some of your men against them. What we're going to do is paint it as though there's a split between the Resnovites, who are more sensible, and those that, well, created those creatures in the first place.
He's asking you to sell it half your people, basically.
Yeah. I mean, that's better than all of them.
Sell off the half of your lives and you will live.
My character just goes quiet for a good minute, and he thinks of it, and this isn't optimal. But,
Sue's eyes dart off to the side of the room just long enough for you to, like, notice that it's happening, and he kind of shifts back. Well, considering you're standing in there, better than any other alternatives I can think of. And besides, your men are all considered treasonous anyways. If you can try to rehabilitate the image of half of them, that's better than whatever we're standing at right now.
I suppose. And it's Something tells me, even if you make a solid case, they're not going to let me go.
That's the fun part. If that happens, you follow my lead, all right?
Hmm.
He gets a little close. He gets as close as possible to the glass, and you know, he's getting very quiet. There's a reason I had you sign that book a while ago. Figured something like this would happen.
So you knew.
Well, when you shot up that factory full of people, it wasn't hard to see that you might end up in custody.
Why go out through all the trouble?
Wasn't much work to me. Besides, it's good entertainment.
Yes, for you, this would be great entertainment. You are a lawyer.
Well then, anything else you need to discuss?
Sure. When I go into there, and they give me an oath to say nothing but the truth, I mean it. So I'm going to remain silent throughout most of the case. You got that?
Well, if they call you up to the stands, just think of it as though you're executing another slave every time you tell a lie. How about that?
My character size. They're all. This entire system is rotten.
Thus, the truth doesn't matter anymore. Oh, if you have nothing else to discuss, I have some documents to be filing.
Alright. See you then.
Sue stands up and his eyes kind of dart back to the same point towards the left of him for a moment, and then he opens the door. You boys can go back in.
Right, we were just, it was actually quite sensitive, the thing you said about his mom. Apparently she's dead.
Then your mother again.
So that was, don't say that kind of thing again, man. It's just,
Well,
Look at these effing cards.
not fun.
well, maybe don't try to sabotage my speaking with a client. That's serious business right there. And he starts walking away.
Can't believe he didn't react when he was shot in the face by that orange thing. So, where do we go now? And Sue, you find out that this is just a two-dimensional plane, and you can't escape this hell.
Can't
No!
And every time you
No!
change platform, it's a new Sue, and you actually can't get out.
Let me out!
No.
Let me out!
So, I think we're going to the trial, aren't we? Job is going to be our B in about a few
Don't
minutes.
we need Ben for that?
I'm back.
Hello,
Hey, man.
well then. We
We're
need
going to the
Lebanese
trial.
bags.
It's the grapist. What will he do today?
The grapist as incredible, absolutely amazing.
Epic.
All right, so the next scene is where the trial.
Yeah.
The trial. Okay.
If you
What about
Nah.
Ben? What was he planning? Tell me. Tell me words. Tell me your sweet little lies, Ben, please.
I don't know. I thought about fucking with the trial.
I love your little lies, please.
Didn't you guys already have a plan for this?
Well, I was trying to think maybe I should replace the judge
With who?
with me.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, or I should maybe I should be the prosecution.
The prosecution.
The prostitution? Sounds good.
Do it! I dare. I fucking come on, man. That'd be beautiful.
Be a prostitute.
Wait, you can shapeshift yourself so you can pretend to be someone else, can't you? You have like the poly on
Yeah, he can shape shit.
the. Replace the judge with yourself and make you look like a younger Namuras. You get shit.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Should I be the prosecution of the state or should I be the judge?
Both are very funny. Whichever you think would be funner to play.
You know what?
You should be the judge.
I'll be the judge.
Yes. Right. Actually,
But I'm not going to shapeshift though.
the prosecution could be funny though.
He'll be the court prostitute. No, okay. Anyway,
Actually,
do it, Ben.
it could be really funny if you were the prosecution, like the ones against Restov.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do that.
We can also the judge is funny as well.
I like the I like the prostitution though, because that means that an already judge that is kind of pro Namuras is already the judge. And he just looks at Namuras as the prosecution, and he's like, "Well, I respect this guy a lot, actually." It's just
Fuck yeah. Because the judge is because Hamlet should remember the one I appointed. So yeah.
Yeah, the one the one who said, "I believe Namuras will do good."
The one who I mind raped.
Fucked him in the brain ass.
Was it this guy?
It was the first judge, but I'm the one who got him to
This is the first judge.
Yeah, I got him to be the one to propose the laws, and then I also basically enthralled him.
Oh, well, Namuras, it's good to see you here today.
Yeah, I'll be the prosecution then.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna go as Namuras.
And you're gonna be the prosecution because you
Yeah,
know that
I
he
already-
did
I
the
don't-
terrible crimes. Yes.
I already know exactly how I got into that role.
Who shall be your prosecution aide? What about a hobgoblin dressed as a Krayla Death Rider?
Okay, that
Wait! I have an idea. Okay, we're in the street. We're setting the scene. The hobgoblin in the Death Rider suit is here, and he says, "Me smashed face thinks that this suit is tight."
I didn't hear the intro.
Oh, okay. Well, the intro was read by a hobgoblin named Smashface.
Okay, you'll have to send that to me later.
It was pretty funny.
Apparently so.
Called to a lost cause. It was pretty.
Joseph!
What?
Yes, they should be called Restov cocktails. That's so good.
You finally saw the fucking DM. Beautiful.
Finally kill that yellow bastard. Okay. Me smash face think suit is tight. How long I have to wear suit? Great Namuras.
Want to bring him? Try to think of who else I could bring.
No, bring me.
Sue becomes both the prosecution assistant and the defense. Oh yeah.
He becomes
bring
the
Joe.
court.
Sue will just
What?
put on like a fake
You
mustache.
should bring
Shit.
Joe as a
Joe for the succubus.
What the fuck?
Literally walked into a fucking court with a deal night next to the judge with a goddamn succubus. Started.
I think she's gonna dress up though.
Yeah. No. Joe, would you want to be my assistant?
For like saying shit. Bless you. Goddamn.
He's
Sneeze,
prosecuting Reznov. Guy you think is an aberration.
I mean,
point.
does he still think I'm an
He
aberration?
doesn't know.
I mean, here's the thing. My kind of
makes
He's
fucking
faltering on that.
Aberration.
It makes
Like,
sense
you-
because he thinks that.
What'd you
you're
say,
the-
Jove?
Yeah.
like my kind of thought of him being an aberration is kind of faltered lately, and I haven't. However, I haven't been able to do my test on him, so I can't tell for sure. So I'm kind of like 50-50 on if he's an aberrant or not. He could be a.
Well,
But
Joe.
I didn't do the.
Well, I thought maybe you might want to have a little bit of time there. But if not, I could bring the succubus in instead. I think that'd be pretty funny because a hobgoblin that's too. That I just can't see that working.
Okay. You can't
Yeah.
work it out. Yeah, that's okay.
That probably makes sense. Also, I do have to dip in like 30 minutes, so
Okay.
it's
Okay,
probably.
Yeah, I'll bring the succubus then.
Well, you can
Yeah.
support in the case as well. You can support in it.
Yeah.
I'll be in the jury or some
You
shit.
can support something.
Oh! Can Thilo be in the jury? Like one of the guys who cast the votes?
He is a deal knight. He is allowed.
Turns out there
Chad.
was a jury. Turns out he just didn't know because they never gave him paperwork.
Turns
on
out
it.
the
They-
entire player base is the goddamn jury, the judge, and the prosecuted and the prosecution.
Yes.
Fuck's sake.
Alright.
Because The autism is strong
This
in
is
this
actually good because this
Yes!
is it could give you guys an opinion on me.
All right, so we can have Jove here.
The
and
sucky, yeah. So the
Philo,
succubus is gonna be. No, hey, Hamlet. The succubus will be my assistant. Jove will be on the jury.
Yeah, dude.
Because Jove has to dip out. Remember, in 30 minutes.
He's at the jury. I
Is he-
can't
wait.
remember what that is, but I'll put him in there. Yes. 1, 2.
The
Joe, why
jury
you-
are the people who cast the votes
1, 2, 3,
after the
4,
evidence
5.
has been.
Oh, okay, you'll be there. All right, sounds good. Gaming.
Yeah,
1,
so
2,
me and
3,
Jove and
4.
probably a couple of other randoms.
You could probably
are
convince
jury.
the jury, Thilo.
Cool.
Here's Anakin.
Very, very unlikely.
All right. So,
Thilo will try to convince them lightly, but he will inevitably vote with the majority because, well, he doesn't want to out himself. So sorry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I love the idea that none of you guys know I'm on the prosecution. Even fucking Sue doesn't know.
Shut up! We're gonna roleplay it out. Okay?
So where do we want to appear? So who's getting in the courthouse first?
Oh, okay, kid. I want to talk to the succubus before we get into the fucking
Right.
courthouse.
Out in the streets. You're talking to her. She's there. She's like
Yeah.
there. Hello, honey. Please fuck my brains out. What do you
No,
want?
no,
Okay.
no.
Damn it.
Okay. So, remember the plan I've told you. You remember the plan, right?
Sure, honey.
Write me the plan,
Yeah.
please.
Role play this. The entire point I said start with this because you don't know. She doesn't remember.
Amazing. Yeah, sure, honey. I remember. Haha. I remember.
Okay.
totally.
Let me run it over you again, okay? So, I was assigned to this task by the Cemented government, right? That person that the previous prosecution did not kill himself. Killed himself by tying himself to a chair and turning himself into a Grimly Spawn, right?
Mm.
Second,
Yeah, sure, honey.
second, do not flirt with the fucking judge.
He's so handsome.
No,
He's
he's
got a-
enthralled by me, and I don't want you breaking my spell on him.
Okay, honey.
You know what? Just stay quiet for most of it, if you don't mind.
Okay, honey. Can I be underneath the table giving you moral support?
No. God,
This is
this was a
public.
mistake. I probably could have brought a hobgoblin that would be more competent, but no, I need you to act professional.
Okay, sure. And then the judge comes over and he says,
Oh, Namuras, so good to see you. Haha.
It is good to see you too,
What
Judge.
a lovely lady.
she looks a little bit young, but that's good. Yes.
She is my assistant from Fort Tonomoto. She is very, very talented in her secretarial skills.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yes. You should see all the paperwork I've made her do. She flies through it really fast.
So, you will be the prosecution today, yes?
Yes, I was assigned by the government. The previous prosecutor had a family matter and he had to step down.
He died. He probably got fucking killed by your dudes.
Look, all I heard is that he may or may not have killed himself by strangulation. Okay.
And that's all we know. There were no government
Two
agents and
stab wounds to the back of the neck.
Yeah. He shot himself in the back of the head twice.
That's weird. Well,
I'll
guess the
perform
government-
weightlifting.
This world is getting a little bit stranger by the minute. Well, I'm presiding this case today with a deal knight I haven't seen in a long time. Thilo Wells. Come here, buddy.
Who?
Thilo Wells. Come over here.
I don't believe I've met him before.
He's right here.
Yes, you have, you prick.
He was just
Briefly.
visiting his family, I think.
You see Thilo Wells. Thilo isn't wearing his jacket and he's changed his pants, so he's not bloody.
He's not bloody, just constantly. Right.
Thilo, he steps up and he offers his one hand to Mr. Namuras.
I put my hand out. Oh, we have met before, but I know so little about you.
Ah, and you. It's funny how that man killed himself.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, several injuries from behind. It's very
Two-
strange.
2 pistol
I-
shots.
I suspect it's attempted at jury intimidation. You see, as how it's the prosecution that was killed.
Oh, yeah.
It could also very well have been BDSM gone wrong.
That's very specific, Thelo, but yeah. Oh, I'm bringing in Thelo. I'm bringing in Thelo here because he was in town, and also Victor is busy killing all.
Now we know how Thilo lost his arm.
He shot off his own arm from BDSM.
Damn.
Damn.
It's the
Thilo,
lowest.
Thilo, yes. He nods a little bit. You know, my wife took more than just my life from me. And he looks over his arm. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
We should probably get going. The court is in session in just 5 minutes.
Thilo kind of does a salute. I will be a member of the jury of the board.
Alright, by the way, Josh, do you want to move into the place,
Oh,
or do you want to be there already?
I turned to Theo, by the way.
Courtroom?
Yeah, do you wanna follow Resnov in there, or do you wanna be there in already?
I'll be in there already.
All right, cool.
I'll
Continue.
wait for him to come
I-
to
I-
finish and then. All right, yeah.
I turned to Theo. By the way, I have been assigned to the prosecution. This is going to be really awkward to have to prosecute a friend of mine.
Thilo, kind of, he glints a bit. You're on the prosecution.
No,
Strange.
I am the prosecution.
he kind of like glares for like half a millisecond. How did you, with personal involvement in the case, how did you manage
The
that?
government is very mismanaged. I do not want to be here. I would rather be at Fort Remoto overseeing my operations, but alas, here we are.
Thilo, he nods and he shakes your hand now, and he steps back. Well, I will try to be as neutral as possible while on the board.
I have to do the same.
Both of us know effing well what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I love it. And Thilo, he gives a wave to you, and then he looks at your assistant with a raised brow. And then he just walks off. He's not gonna question it.
Well, we should be going, me and Thelo. I gotta show him the ropes of where the hammers and the papers are.
Oh yes, yes. Don't tell Sue.
Who?
Don't tell the defense it's me. We can't. If we want this to be a fair trial, we have to leave it as a surprise.
I believe the defense is already in the room.
No. Don't. You cannot inform him that it is me, otherwise it might cause a problem.
Oh, what should I call you? Saruman or something weird?
No. I will arrive when it's time for me to come in as the prosecution, but do not inform them heads up that the prosecution has changed.
I see. Well, I trust your judgment, Namuras. Always were good for Savetta.
Oh, I work for the best of it.
Best to be make it and jump into the fucking ground. Yeah. I'm gonna put you in the seat there, Thela. Hold on.
Slam Dunkaruno.
Fucking message in the chat. Oh, the implications. Oh no!
A hole's a hole. Oh no! No! Stop!
I was about to
Literally
say
a
that.
song called
Alright,
Skullfucker.
Skullfucker. Well, Jove, your box is trying to spring open again in the middle of the courtroom. Please roll a strength save.
Oh fucking hell!
Why don't
Even
you
in
just sit on the box? Like a high chair.
yeah, actually, well, yeah, because I'm fucking short.
All right,
That's a good
you roll
idea.
Hamlet.
Strength save with an advantage.
Just a
Okay.
heads up, Hamlet. I can't control my token, by the way.
That is
Oh,
weird.
fuck.
Give me a. Can you drag in a Namuras? You should probably be able to control that.
Yeah.
That's good.
There we
Don't worry, Saul. I put you in the court already.
Say what?
Well, yeah, you succeed your strength thing. All right, let's.
Oh god, there's 2 of me. There's 2. Oh shit. Oh, who's this down here? That's an imposter.
All right, Among Us.
A bungus.
Abungus. There we go. You're there.
Ah!
Here's there. Okay,
I
so
can't control myself.
now Resnov arrives in the room, and then the prosecution arrives.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, you're
I wonder,
being.
I wonder where the old deal night for the court went. Or we got turned to a Forsaken. No, Namuras.
We will never know.
Who, that girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were turned into.
I don't remember her dying.
The room.
Her sister did.
You're put in the room, and there are
Oh, it's been some
constantly.
time since then.
There's some deal nights. No, there's some Krayla nights around you all times,
Mm.
which is not how we like it.
Are these the same one from the prison?
They kind of just look at you.
Also, this one is literally standing on the table. You should probably move him over.
Which one? No, he's not moving. He's standing.
Oh, the one at the top, right here. The one.
Oh, there's someone
I'm
in
not-
there.
There's nobody there, dude.
What?
Yes, there is.
No,
On
there's
my
not.
screen, there's.
No.
I don't
My
see
screen
anybody
is
on
a
Huh.
there.
Reload
I'm gonna
this thing, there's nobody
reload.
there.
Hold on, I'm gonna reload the
You're
game. What the
schizophrenic,
fuck?
There's literally nobody there.
You gaslighting me right now? What the fuck?
Let's see.
I
okay.
saw one too. Oh shit! No, he's gone. No, I reloaded.
Oh, no, what the fuck? Okay, anyways.
Schizophrenia, funny.
Okay, what were you saying?
Well, they're looking at you with a weird look. They don't seem to like that you're sitting there, Sue.
I'm just
Well-
gonna stare at the ones giving me a weird look through their fucking masks. That's impressive to pull off.
They look away again.
After asserting my dominance, I focused my gaze back to
One of them kind of like goes like, and the other guys just punch him.
You know, if you're choking on something like another man's penis, there's some medical facilities not far from here.
You heard that one?
No!
Shut up! Shut up! Quiet.
I hope the guards hate me or love me. Oh well.
Some of them, a lot of them love you. This one guy doesn't like you.
That's the same guy who I insulted his stepmother. Oh shit!
Alright, and now the prosecution may enter. Come, honey, it's us. We may come in. Ha ha ha.
Who's gonna like turn and look down the aisle?
I'm.
Over there, where you want to sit, honey. Ha ha.
My
XD.
face is visibly surprised as I see
You see an
Namuras.
old man walk in the room.
Hold on. I want Ben to describe it. How do you walk in here, Ben?
I walk in, pulling off the old man act.
All sexy like.
Heavily leaning on my staff and whatnot. Walking like an old man.
Dude,
And no threat at all. No aggressive posture, nothing of the sort.
So he looks to the apparently prosecution, looks back to the judge, looks back to the prosecution. Oh shit. Kind of just he looks at the judge again and looks to Reznov. Well,
So, what's
we're
going
going
on?
to we're going to have to adapt.
Order in the
mean?
court.
Follow my lead.
I pull a pair of glasses out of a pocket, put them, clean them, put them on the table, and I go, "May I begin?"
Namuras forgets the court procedures. Judge
Fuck,
hasn't even
man,
fucking
that's
spoken.
terrifying.
Yeah, even the judge is just like, what?
He squints so hard the fucking scars on his face get strained.
I'm gonna
Glance at the
turn
fucking
to
Yeah.
Sue. You should know the procedures.
Sorry, I'm not a legal expert.
Gosh.
No.
You
I
didn't take
find
law
that-
in school? You
I find
fat
that should
ninja.
be your deliberate. I thought that would be deliberate for you.
Liberal.
No. I didn't realize that I was supposed to wait for the judge. Never mind. So ignore that part then.
Yeah.
All
Order
right.
in the court. Yes. Good. As we are here presiding the case of Resnov, by titled by the people, a domestic terrorist, and we are here today to find out if he is a domestic terrorist or not. Stay tuned as we find out more. So, Namuras, in the prosecution, you may go ahead.
Well, I wish to inform all of you that this was a last-minute change for the prosecution, as the previous prosecutor was found murdered.
Himself.
No, I'm just gonna say he was found murdered.
Oh.
We can only make an assumption that since it was the prosecution of this case, it has to be the cult of Reznov. Now, I have to lay down the charges. Reznov is being charged with treason and sedition, the destruction of Sudenburg, the devastating losses of the Soviet army against the army of Goss, and the attack on the... What was the factory again?
I think it was like glue manufacturing.
Yeah, the attack on the glue manufactory, the assassination of prominent council members, the absolute horrible machinations that also appeared at Sutenberg. Not to mention various other crimes. And I'm listing off a bunch that some weren't even that you guys weren't even aware of.
What? None of that. I turned to Sue. None of that ever happened.
I have a plan.
It is here that I have to prosecute someone whom I considered a friend, but now it seems that he has gone completely mad.
Your Honor, that was an insult. not a.
While I wish none of this would have happened, it is still my job to the state to prosecute this person. Now, there will be some who claim that I am here to defend him. I am not. If I had known he had done half of this stuff while I was at my tenure at Fort Vermodo, I would have personally dealt with him myself.
Huh.
Well spoken.
What? You cut out, Hamlet.
Yeah.
Hamlet, you.
Well,
We
there
heard
was
what?
there's just a person in the crowd going like, "Well spoken." It's like a huge Namuras fan.
What does the defense have to say for
What
themselves?
does the... Excuse me, Namuras, that's my part. What does the defense have to say to this?
Sue, he cracks his knuckles on
And he
the table.
says, "This is a black thing, isn't it, Your Honor?"
No.
No.
And,
Just a simple no.
Hamlet, hold on. Can you delete that token? I have to drag one down myself.
Namuras is the Grand
Go
Wizard
ahead.
now, I guess.
Alright, hold on. I gotta remember how the fuck you. Will this work? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Last time it didn't when I tried dragging it. All right. Motherfucker.
Or
How many copies? Okay, you made one.
this one.
Sue, he stands up, pushing the chair aside, and he looks at the crowd. Well, bunch of accusations, ain't it? When the prosecution comes with this many charges, they're not hoping for all of them to stick. No. What he's trying to do right now is to put so many into your mind that only the most outrageous ones stand out. Ones that, as I'm all aware, could only be brought up by someone who intimately knew him and had a friendly relationship with. Now, what's not to be disputed is that Reznov has done some things that some may consider to be particularly unlawful or perhaps dangerous. But these situations have been manipulated, not just by one man, but much of the Soviet government. See, I've been around my fair share parts of the city. I've lived here as everyone else. And from what I know, they've been cracking down on many things. Free speech, control of information, and of course, when men begin worshipping someone besides their state-sanctioned gods, you're obviously not going to see the government happy. Now, when a former friend of Reznov is appointed as prosecution on such short notice that the defense is not even made aware of it until he's walking into the courtroom, you can see where the rigging starts to show itself. I won't make any claims currently about the specific nature of certain crimes he may or may not have committed, as that is not the focus of this opening statement. But when you hear what Sir Namuras has to say about the instances in dispute, consider two things. One, the Tibetan government does not have anywhere near a friendly opinion of Reznov. Whether that is deserved or not remains to be seen, but even before these acts had been committed, there were men who were unfriendly to his religious following. These men are the same ones who make up the guard, who make up much of the judicial staff, and even make up parts of the council. Well, all of the council, really. No Reznovites have ever seen there in my times. And well,
Death to Reznov!
these men have
Hamlet?
an obvious bias against someone who, ostensibly, from everything I've seen, from anything many men have seen, has been trying to do good. And two, and he turns to Namuras, if this man is a former friend of Reznov, that calls into question two more things. Why would he befriend a man for so long who is so controversial if what he accuses him of is true? Well, man so wise as Namuras and so observant may have known more than would be permitting of a sensible man to befriend him. And two, if he is no longer a close companion of Mr. Reznov, or Mr. Richmond as I should say, it brings into question why an enemy of this man would be brought forth as a prosecution. As the first thing you learn when studying legal documents or going to law school, you are to be neutral as the defense attorney, as the judge, as the prosecutor, to ensure a fair trial for a man. Now, perhaps circumstances regarding this have changed, and the hasty nature of the trial, clearly the machinations of the Tibetan government, may have forced this to happen, but are we really to take at face value what a man who either has sympathies towards Reznov or, in the more likely case, is an ostensible enemy of him, has to say? How much of this can we really trust from these men? Your Honor, I rest my case. Yeah, he sits back down.
Like fucking
Hamlet, 1 second. I need your response to that.
Yes.
Okay, everyone in the, if everyone in the courtroom would see Thelo kind of nudge over towards the judge and whisper
Yes.
something to him.
Yes, Thilo?
I believe he's trying to make a case point that Namuras might have personal vendetta against him since he is obviously no longer his friend, and that a lot of these charges could be false claims. He is also making claims that we have a prejudice against Reznov.
That is true. We should ask him of proof of the claims.
In a way, Thelo's kind of on your side, so he's helping you a bit.
Mr. Namuras, do you have proof of all your claims?
That I do.
Would you present it, please?
Oh no. He's going
And this is where I pull out a big folder of claims. You know, like of evidence. You know, the
Yeah.
attack on the fucking army. I have known battle deployments for the Tibetans. You know, how those would have fallen into Reznov's hands. That was seized at the church. You know, I also pull out you know, the fact that eyewitness testimony of myself of him being at Sudenburg.
of yourself.
And you're also claiming that a person in the courtroom here. Well, we need evidence from Sudenberg of one other person who was there. I see we have.
I turned to to Joe, not to Joe, but
Saul?
to Sue also, Sue and Joe, and I'm like
Saul?
fuck Saul and Sue. I'm like, these two can also verify my claims too.
Do you verify these claims, Sue? That Resnov was at Sudenberg?
To verify this would also to implicitly agree with his claims. However, the nature of this crime in question dictates that there are other witnesses that should be brought forth. Case in point, the Deal Knight Sylvia, who had previously overseen certain trials within this court.
Sylvia couldn't make it today.
Thilo is once again going to lean over to
And
the
no,
judge.
Sylvia,
I did not see Reznov there.
Well, Sylvia was Thilo, you took over from Sylvia. She died.
Oh, Thilo, he'll nod and he'll kind of whisper to the judge. I believe that at some point there is a bit of an issue of this evidence being portrayed against the defendant here.
Well, that's
If Namuras knew this information, why would he withhold it until now?
Maybe he haven't found a good time to say it. We have to believe that Namuras wants the best of Severa, Thilo.
It's been months since Suttonbird, but I do understand your point.
It's not. I am trying to not let my personal bias of Namuras get in the way of this, but he has done good for the city before. And yes, we believe the claim there.
Thilo kind of tilts his head a bit, and he sits back in his seat properly. He's kind of a little questioning about what that has to do with anything.
And Saul, Paladin,
So
can you claim that you were there
Hold
in
on.
Suttonberg?
Hold on. He's in the jury, right?
I mean,
I'd
yeah, I'm
like
pretty
to
sure.
call you from the jury, Saul. can you
Objection! You cannot call men from the jury as they are deciding the trial's outcome. This is an unfair witness. He
that
is
right?
supposed to be a neutral arbiter.
Thilo, can you look that up? Is that right?
Thilo will look through the rules book.
Can you just look it through?
Uh,
I think it's in the section A4.
he looks at section
It's,
A4.
it's after the morale phase.
It
Yeah.
says that
Damn.
during the hero phase you cannot call people from the jury. No, not like that.
Well, that's
I don't know much about law in real life,
Well,
so
it says
I don't-
the big book says no.
Well, he called it a rule book,
So the
so
Greeks-
all I can think of is the Warhammer rule book.
the big book says no people from the jury cannot be called.
Yes. Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Thilo.
Yeah, Thilo, he whispers that.
That is correct, Sue. Very well remembered. Very learned lawyer. As we
I would
will-
hate to see what an unlearned one would look like. and he actually turns his gaze to Namuras.
No. He turns his gaze and you see the gnome.
And I'm just looking at you with a smile on my face.
Why are you looking at me, laddie?
No, at Sue.
And then he looks back at the judge.
That is true. Well, then we only have you and Resnov and Namuras.
And as a lawyer, I cannot reasonably testify for or against my client, as that would break my impartiality.
Well, Judge, if you permit me, I could use magic to show you what happened.
You wish to use magic in the court?
Now,
If you
That-
are permitting,
objection!
I can impose my memories of the event,
I allow,
or of you.
I as Judge Henrik, allow Namuras to use magic to provide evidence, not to obscure
This
the
is where
truth,
Joshua gets to say objection, you say.
and not to obscure the truth.
You should let him say objection. Come on.
Objection!
Yes.
For one,
Sue?
the use of magic in courts, especially this one, is highly illegal. Matter of fact, any spellcasters within this court are normally chained with lead at the hands. And second of all, there is no way to verify, at least from any impartial sources, that this is not the work of illusory magic. just as likely as it could be to quote-unquote impart his memories, something as someone who has studied the arcane, though never performed it before, have never heard of in my studies, as well as the fact that, again, please, keep in mind, this is equally as possible to be a complete fabrication as it is to be some sort of twisted truth.
Absolutely. However, we do have 3 deal knights in the room that will detect if illusion magic is used wrongly, and they are able to dispel it if such a case comes.
Thelo will raise his hand.
And yes, Thelo.
I do not see how this can be taken as evidence, but since you, my Grand Judge, are allowing this, I would humbly request that I be allowed to use a spell that the Deal Knights in this room would know to be Zone of Truth.
Technically, that is illegal to use that particular spell.
This spell simply determines whether or not information being viewed is truth or false.
Well, you see, it's made illegal by the Soviet government. If you look in section B45 to use this.
Thelo looks over at the judge. B45 would also not permit the use of Namuras' spell either.
Well then.
Namuras is...
He kind of leans in over to Thelo. Excuse us for a moment. Listen, Thelo. I think Namuras knows good for Sabetta. Just play along with me. I think he's got a good plan here. I trust him. He's a higher official. He's even higher position than me.
Thelo looks at the judge very sternly. So, you are claiming that you are trusting in his judgment purely out of bias.
Have you heard the laws they've been passing recently? Do you think Namuras would approve that?
Yes.
No.
Thelo simply looks down to the book, and then he looks to the judge. It doesn't matter what laws have been passed recently or not. To allow bias in a courtroom goes against the very fundamental foundation of law and justice.
Listen,
I'm gonna
Thelo.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm okay with the zone of truth.
Huh?
I know it is against procedure,
Everybody
but I am
in the
okay
courtroom
with it.
looks towards you with very surprised eyes.
Oh yeah, time for those charisma saving throws.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't need to make a saving throw. Ryan, you gonna cast a spell?
Yes.
Go ahead, Ben.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Okay, Ryan, cast a spell, please.
Well, if I agree with the judgment, then... you
Okay.
can go ahead, Thelo.
I'm spending a sorcery point.
Counterspell or some shit?
Yep.
I'm going to have to take a
Oh,
crit. No,
fuck.
I'm not lying. So
He's whispering over to Thelo. You know, Namuras approves. We might be onto something good here, Thelo.
It's only
watch-
somatic. Holy shit. Nice.
Shit, dude, that's crazy.
How do I... sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. Sorry, I spent 1 sorcery point. Gotcha. So 1 sorcery point there to subtle spell it. And I'll cast... what level did you cast that at, Ryan?
Just a second.
Okay, so I'm casting this at as a 3rd level. Oh, it has to be 3rd level. That's counterspell, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
oh god.
And the other.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, Ben. Hold on. There's 2 other deal knights that are there to that kind of. One of them kind of notices that you're counterspelling it.
Oh, hold on. I
But-
subtle
but-
spelled it.
Oh shit! Yes. Yes.
Oh god.
Nice. They don't mind anything. They're fine. All right.
Oh god.
Yeah, since it's a 3rd level spell or lower, the spell automatically counts as being failed.
Yeah, of course. Thelo, he obviously doesn't notice that you did anything, but he sits down with a very stern face,
You should.
and he because he obviously knows the spell isn't active. He might not know how it happened, but he knows for a fact that a spell isn't active because he doesn't see its effects.
You should probably tell somebody.
He's going to. He leans into the judge. I really must ask. Are you doing this out of bias?
I'm doing this for the good of Severa.
Thelo knows now that his spell isn't working because he can't tell through the zone of truth. And he,
You can try an insight on him.
I can, but all Thelo needs to know is if his
But-
zone of truth spell went off.
But hold on. How would you know that he's not lying to you then? Like you just made the assumption that he's a bias.
Because my zone of truth isn't off. I can't tell if he's lying or not. My zone of truth isn't affecting the judge.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you would instinctively know. Okay.
Yeah, I might not know how it happened, but my guy does know that a spell didn't go off.
Well, the Zone of Truth.
Simply because he cannot see the effects of zone of truth.
The spell has been cast.
Thelo stays dead silent about the fact that it actually hasn't
I
been
would
cast.
like to remind everyone that back in the day, in 1804, when I wasn't alive, mages were allowed freely to use magic in the court, and we were civil. And I believe we can have such a time again. Now, Namuras.
So I'm gonna conjure up a memory of mine, and it's gonna be, you're gonna see Sutenberg on fire, and then you see the crazed things running around and whatnot with us fighting
Ben?
them. Yeah.
I would like you to make an 18 difficulty wisdom save.
Oh?
Ooh. Now why would I be doing that?
Oh.
He's casting Detect Homosexuality.
Mm.
No, I don't know what he's doing.
You notice all of it.
Shit.
No!
Alright. Well, you succeed at this.
Damn!
If you didn't roll that well, you would not be showing anyone anything.
Holy shit.
Damn it.
It's like you
Shit.
were just about
It's
to
more of
do
a
it.
thematic thing. I'm not actually casting a real spell, but you get my, yeah. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
I imagine
it was just the magic in general.
I'd imagine the judge would be like, "Hold it, Thelo. We're trying to see the vision." And he kind of disrupts you. I don't know. So you're showing off Suttenberg. You're showing off the disgusting things. And
Yeah.
You're showing off
Yeah. And I'm showing us fighting them, and I conjure an image of fucking Dash pointing them to at them while he's stabbing another one to go and attack something.
He's a monster.
That's
He's a
not
terrible
me.
terrorist. We should kill him now. No trial. Order in the court. Now.
And then of course I also advance through time where I show him burying the bodies of the monsters, again giving them a very proper ritual, with a few additional, how should I put it,
A coin.
unholy burial aspects.
Oh,
That's-
no.
That's not.
You hear
News!
you hear the cocking of a flintlock rifle, and this man is immediately grabbed and pulled down on the goddamn ground and held down.
Yeah, when that happens, Thelo was about to stand up, but he forces himself not to.
I was trying to take out a terrorist. Why didn't blame me?
Settle down,
That
people.
wasn't-
We're civil here.
This is the first of many, and then I pull up the battle plans of the army, and then of course
Oh, no.
I do a conjuring of an image, and I basically take the battle that we watched in the fucking Pleasure Palace, but I swap out all the orcs for fucking Reznavite cultists. Just massacre the cemented army.
What? No, we protected them, not.
That is.
Mr. Flirts is now
However,
Mr. Hugh Man.
are they using
the
crossbows
fuck
or
up, man.
guns?
They're using
That-
guns.
Okay, good.
Wouldn't they be? Okay, I guess
Hey,
you'd.
Smash Face. John Smash Face. I am human. I love to kill Sevedon. In human ways.
And then, of course, then I trace the memory of the map, and it shows the map being smuggled by the army back to the Church of Reznov.
What?
We never had that map.
Well, you see, Reznov,
Namuras has cast the stone of truth. And so he cannot... Well, not Namuras, sorry. Thilo, my assistant here, has casted the stone of truth, and I do not believe that you would... You are known in the arcane ways, Sue.
I have only 9 fingers, and he holds up 10 fingers.
What?
The zone of
Yeah.
truth wasn't taught to you, Mr. Reznov. Now please sit
It
down.
was.
It's a radius, unfortunately. So yeah, it would be on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he wouldn't know that though.
No.
Well, you can argue...
Thilo won't speak up about the zone of truth because he already figures that the judge
I
will
can roll an Arcana,
argue it.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'll roll an Arcana.
Roll
for
an
it.
Arcana if you know, Oh, yeah. I'll let that pass.
The zone of truth is an entire area. We should all be affected by it.
And how would a Reznov know such a thing?
I'm proficient in Arcana.
Are you trying to imply that Mr. Thilo there lied about casting a spell? Which would then bring into question, why would he not have told the judge if it didn't go off? If he
Thilo.
didn't cast it?
Thilo, you did cast it, right?
So he looks to the judge, and then he looks to Namuras, and then to Reznov, and he simply states, "I did cast it. Yes."
Well, that's been settled. My assistant did cast Zone of Truth.
And yet no one is under the effect, so that either means he either turned it off or someone else did. Now, I don't see anyone else here who could turn off such a spell, because you would have audibly heard it. Now, that leads to the question, why did he turn off the spell then? Is he trying to modify the case in his advantage?
Thilo simply...
And Thilo is supposed to be
looks...
impartial, and that is what you should be.
Thilo looks to Namuras. Zone of Truth is active.
No, it's not. I disabled it. The counterspell turns it off.
Yes, but Thilo is
Oh.
lying, stating that it is active. Everything you have been saying currently, Namuras, is not a lie.
Mm-hmm.
However, everything Reznov has been stating is also not a lie.
Thilo, can I ask you something?
The thing is, the only person who actually knows the results of Zone of Truth would be me. So,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
so not everyone would know the results. So Thilo looks to the judge. It seems that my Zone of Truth will not be helpful, as they are both stating what they seem to believe is the truth.
Well, you did cast it, and maybe Reznov is wearing some kind of artifact that makes him immune to such a thing.
I'm not.
Can you confirm this? Can we search you? Do we have permission to search you?
Thilo will stand up, and he will cast Detect Magic.
You'll detect my armor, I believe, because they have not taken off my armor,
That is
and
true.
you would detect.
Do I have any magical items? I think I have a staff. That's magic.
Oh
You
wait,
detect-
you got one of the armors from the Restovites, right?
Mantle of Spell Resistance.
Yes.
But damn, yeah, you know I have spell
Whoa.
resistance.
Thilo casts... it doesn't really matter. Thilo casts Detect Magic.
You find
and-
he is wearing a cloak of spell resistance. Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. But Thilo, upon casting Detect Magic, simply states that it seems everyone in this room is emanating magic. But it seems that I cannot properly tell what kind for some unknown reason.
That is an interesting claim, Thilo.
He's basically saying that all magic being used in this room is basically pointless. This is what he's claiming, including his
Something-
own.
Something is going on with the winds. Something is going.
Very interesting argument, Thilo.
This is Thilo's way of being completely neutral, but also kind of pointing at the fact that Namuras' magic might not be correct either.
I see. However, the judge has a bias towards someone.
Exactly.
It seems that you were in Suddenburg, and Namuras has provided the evidence. As
Your
you
Honor, I-
believe that the Stone of Truth did affect Namuras.
And then I'm going to conjure up a completely true image of what I saw Dash run into the factory and start shooting people. Is called following. And I mean, I showed everything at 100% no
How do you
modification.
have the image
Oh,
of that?
Because I was there. I was there.
by the
remember?
way, I would actually have to reactivate Zone of Truth again.
Well, you weren't with Resnov inside the factory, but you were there.
No,
when
no,
he
no, no,
entered
no.
and
I was outside. So outside, and then you could hear the gunshots.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Namuras? Ben? Thilo will be reactivating Zone of Truth. I assume you're going to counterspell again?
Yep.
Of course.
What are you doing, Thilo?
Simply placing on Zone of Truth again. Perhaps it will work this time.
Probably. By God.
Of course it
those
fucking doesn't.
factory workers.
Now, and you go, as you can see, the Restovites clearly have followed this man. Now, when he ran into that factory, the reason I didn't stop him is because I had no idea of what was going to happen. I should have counseled him better, and I truly feel that I've lost a real friend here by... I'm going to assume this cult has led him astray, that they've deluded him with godhood.
Your Honor, I feel I am no deity.
That's what you kept telling me, but your actions obviously prove that you seem to think you are some kind of god.
No.
Sue
Wow.
leans into to Reznov's ear. This ain't a fair trial. Save your words. No point. We'll have to go with Plan B.
As much as I hate to do this, because I still have strong feelings for Mr. Reznov there. As the prosecution, if he is convicted, I have to call upon death by hanging. Unfortunately, I do not wish to, but as my state role of the arbiter.
What are you writing, Ryan?
Just ignore it. Just type, let Ben do what he's doing.
What do you... Sure, go ahead, Ben.
So, I do not wish to see this man hung, though I do wish to see the traitors of the cult hung, as they have obviously devastated Savetta. Clearly, it is. I mean, a loss of such a huge fighting force cannot be forgiven by any stretch of the imagination, and Mr. Reznov himself would even agree that anyone else were in his shoes, he would be agreeing with me. That someone actively going out of the way to destroy the Savetan military, when in its active defense of Savetta against the armies of Goss, is clearly a traitor.
My character just goes quiet for a real rough minute, and
I wish to turn to Reznov there and ask you, Reznov, personally, what have I done wrong to you? Where have I failed you? I was hoping to shape you to be so much
Objection!
more.
This is irrelevant. This has nothing to do with the court proceedings. To bring your personal feelings into it is to only illustrate the point I have made about you being an improper prosecutor. Please, save your moral grandstanding for another time. We're here to discuss the matter of his crimes.
Yes, Sue. Thank you, Sue, for reminding me so much of my duties. You truly are an excellent lawyer.
Objection! Again, irrelevant.
Condescending cunt.
Wow.
Objection, hearsay!
The matter of my competence is not to discuss in this court, though we can all find yours, which is lacking, quite evident.
Oh, you hurt me so much. I do object to personal insults, though.
Order in the court. Can we please keep this about the court and not about your shenanigans?
I'm going to whisper to Sue. So, what do you think's gonna happen now?
Your Honor,
Yes?
it is clear to me that the matter of this trial has been improperly proceeded upon, one, with such little notice as to improper allocated awareness to the defense attorney and his client, as well as numerous infractions of which precedence has never been set before to allow such things, such as the use of the prosecutor himself invoking magical rituals in an attempt to portray quote-unquote evidence of my client doing something as strange as what he has claimed of, and with the general chaotic nature of this trial beyond the downright illegal infractions upon the code followed here in the machinations of this trial, I would like to call for a mistrial with prejudice due to Sir Namuras' incredible mishandling and strange and perhaps downright
Slanderous.
downright contemptful of court nature of his pursuit of claiming Reznov guilty. Again, I would like to call for a mistrial with prejudice due to these misgivings.
Alright, well then. Subtle spell, where are you?
I am going to deny this claim.
Oh, okay.
The sky's already been mind broken by you. There's no way he's gonna do
Yeah,
anything
I
against
know.
you.
Just in case. I was ready to dominate.
Has been cast in previous days in Civetan Court to quite good effect for the jury and the prosecutors.
Objection!
And for the...
Sir Namuras, not a deal night. This is an irrelevant testimony. You know what I meant.
I know that you mean to say that this is an unjust way of running a court. However,
let me just give me like 2 days to think of something cool to say. Give me a second. Just fuck. What did I say here? What would Namuras do?
But by the way, Joshua, I my knowledge of law is also fuck all, so yeah, like if I'm going off as an amateur, yeah.
according to paragraph C75, if a judge judges magic to be...
He pulls out kind of a very old book.
According to section C25, if magic is allowed, it is only to be allowed if the judge gives allowance of such a spell to be cast, and I certainly did give allowance for spells to be cast in the courtroom. However, in usual case that you're used to, no magic is allowed after all. But these are the previous rules that were instated under the mage ban. I believe your rules are misremembered and quite outdated, Mr. Sue.
What?
I do, however, appreciate your concern with the magic wielder in the room. If it is pleasing to you, we can put lead cuffs onto all magic wielders in this room, besides, of course, our own deal knights, as we need to take a watch.
That
I will make one more appeal for a mistrial with prejudice, as improper time to study the current laws, which seem to have been in place since, a couple days ago, considering the last time I was here for a trial, they attempted to put lead cuffs over me, which was at most a month before this day. And as such, especially with the surprise change of the prosecutor, this has been gravely mishandled by the court staff here, and without the proper preparation time, which should have been allotted to both the defense and the prosecution, this trial is grossly out of proportion to what it would have been had both sides been able to properly research the issues at hand. As such, I am filing once more for a mistrial with prejudice.
Philo,
How many court cases have you done this week?
Irrelevant.
No. This is very relevant.
Thila's gonna tap the judge on the shoulder.
Yes, Thela.
He leans in. Evidence is surmountable against Reznov, it seems. I don't believe a misjudge could be called upon, unfortunately. Thelo also he looks to Sue and then to Namuras, and then he looks back to the judge again. However, he does make a point. Powerful mages could potentially ignore my zone of truth. And so Namuras is possibly going to be one of the 9 soon.
Accuse Namuras of being a traitor?
I am not accusing Namuras of anything, sir. I am simply stating that he does make a point that it is possible
That is true.
that a powerful
However,
mage could ignore the spell.
I would like that you do not speak such thing. He's trying to whisper to you. I would like that you do not say such things quite loudly. Theta Willis.
Theo, he nods, of course. However,
Namuras
even without, I know. Theo simply states, even without Namaras's magical tricks, he does seem to have an overwhelming amount of documents that prove Reznov guilty.
Well, he's quite better a lawyer. He might even be a better lawyer than this educated fool that we see in the green seats.
Oh God, no.
However, yes. As the evidence has been provided by Namuras under the effect of Sona Truth.
I'm going to turn to Sue. Hold me in his hand.
There's no point, Reznov. Don't worry. Not
Just
everything
calm
is
it.
solved through
Can
legal
you
means.
will you confirm or deny the simple fact that you were in Suddenburg?
I can I can confirm that I was in Suttonburg.
Good. Can you,
But I was
Sue,
not.
confirm that he was in Suddenburg?
Unfortunately, I cannot.
I'm just turning to Sue. If I'm gonna be on chopping block, might as well have something to say.
You deny that you were in Suddenburg?
I deny that I can confirm anything, as my testimony as a lawyer is legally inadmissible in court. Therefore, nothing I say can be held as proper evidence. So, no, I cannot confirm this.
Well, I was just testing you, since you seem quite lacking in your lawyerly knowledge. Good thing you know that, at least. Nonetheless...
It is quite improper for you to begin questioning the competence of the defense attorney.
Well, you start showing some confident abilities in your work, and... Order in the court. We shall... Fuck, what do we do now in a court?
Thelo turns towards to the judge again. Perhaps we need a short recess to think things through.
That is true. We call for recess.
That's alright.
You are led into a large, let's just say this is a prison guarding room, whatever, and there's like guards around you and you're being held.
Hmm.
And now one of them comes over
Damn.
and tries to hand on lead manacles on your hands.
I'm going to just turn to him and go, "You didn't seem to put those on Namuras." And I will gladly take them. I'm not.
Very biased, of course. Very. Well, Thelo, what do you think?
Thelo looks to the judge and then to the other woman on the attorney on the
I'm not a woman.
on the stand. Oh no!
Oh no.
I did an assumption. I am jail time.
It's
You
fine.
can't-
I'm
you
a
can't-
halfling.
Oh, no.
Many assume it.
Oh, no. So Thelo, as much as he hates to say it, he of course has to maintain the appearance that he is unbiased. He looks to the judge. Well, obviously we cannot have him executed today. That would show our bias. That would show that we have bias. However, it is pretty obvious that Reznov is guilty. So,
It's quite true.
obviously, this attempt at calling off the case entirely simply due to prejudice At this point, even if that were true to some degree, it wouldn't matter with the amount of evidence that has been provided. We must, unfortunately, persecute with the fullest extent of the law. However, we must do so within
Namuras.
the guidelines of the law. Execution should take a few weeks.
Namuras wants him dead.
Yes. And he
Sorry,
will have
sorry,
him dead.
Sorry,
Thilo is gonna ruin insight on that.
Why did I say that? I mean the Seven government wants him dead.
Thilo, you know what? My passive insight's so high it doesn't even fucking matter. Thilo just. Well, Thilo has no
hold
real
on.
choice.
In most legal systems, if you change the prosecutor out and don't give it to the defense attorney, that is literally grounds for mistrial. Because
Joshua,
again, legal.
just you
Hold
being
on.
like a terrible lawyer with facts and logic.
Just to explain this, normally there's a long build up to a trial due to the fact that a lot of time needs to be due for subpoenas, finding evidence, getting witnesses. So literally, if we're
Of
looking at this
course.
from a purely objective standpoint, Sue is completely
D&D.
correct here.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I know.
I already, like,
I'm
I've
just
watched
saying,
court cases all the
don't
time.
don't try to explain this as him being unbiased, because this is literally just you trying to agree with the judge.
It is
Suit
just,
your own ass.
I literally said that.
No, you said to look unbiased, but this isn't being unbiased.
No, I know, Joshua. I'm trying. Thilo's trying to save his ass. He doesn't want the judge thinking I'm on Reznanov's side. That's simple. It's as
Yes,
simple
I
as
know, but that's not being unbiased. Anyways, continue on.
that.
Stop being wrong.
Okay,
Stop
I
using facts and logic, man.
Look, none of us here are
I
actual
do not
lawyers,
even
Joshua.
understand what your point.
Right, let's continue. So, is anybody else talking outside of this time?
I am still in there.
Honey, that
You
was
wanna-
great.
you
You're
wanna-
fantastic.
You want to have a chit chat, Josh, outside the courthouse?
Nope, he's not talking to you.
Is he talking to Reznov?
That would be a gross misuse of his attorney powers to try to speak to the prosecution with nobody else around. He's not an idiot.
Nobody else around. On the middle of a busy
But I do
street.
actually have one thing I would like to do.
What?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Okay, on what?
Just in the courtroom.
Oh God, he's
You
doing it.
notice that there's an extremely powerful emanating magic from Saul.
Alright.
Yo.
But I'm looking directly at the lawyer. This guy right here.
Would he
The
be
judge.
detecting any of your vassalization, Mr. Namuras?
I don't fucking know.
What did you cast on him again?
I'd roll a thing on that.
What did you cast on him?
I didn't cast Dominate Person though. I was going to, but
Oh, he never did.
yeah.
What did you cast on him in the first place?
Long time ago, it was more of a narrative thing. It was I don't remember what the fuck it was.
Alright.
I know it was a mixture of me bribing him and using some. I used was it not Charm Person? No, I guess it was Dominate Person early on, where I but I kind of greased him into it. So I don't know how much of it would be magic versus how much of him is just likes because it's him.
I like to think it's not magic, that he's just really fucking biased.
Yeah, it could be
He's
that.
Really, like he has like 1,000 posters at home. Like
Thilo,
Namuras did nothing wrong.
Thilo looks at the judge, and he just looks around the room, and then he deactivates the spell and sits down.
Right. Saul,
Woo!
you notice that the box is trying to speak to you.
Oh fucking hell.
A box. A box.
Let me out. Let me out.
Fuck off.
Let me show you what I can give.
Shut
I
up.
have the drink. I give the drink of gods.
I fucking really wrap it up in this towel or whatever, this
Purple
blanket.
liquid will give you.
Lean. Wait a minute. Open it up. Oh no, I don't. No.
You open it up and you.
No, I do not. Fuck you. I'm keeping
Do
it
not
very
drink
wrapped.
the lean.
I will not drink the lean. You cannot fool me.
So
Even
we're
though
on
I love
recess, right?
Yeah. I am currently held.
Yes.
Thilo, he's just gonna be walking out. But as he passes Saul, he kind of looks at him. You might not want to bring something with such powerful magic into this courtroom. There are other Deal Knights here. And he continues out.
Right.
He kind of looks at him, looks down at him. You know, he looks at his own armor, which is fucking. He is fucking covered in magical items and shit. He looks like a fucking glow stick.
You think I'm... Bitch, you think I created that shit? I stole that shit.
Bitch. I don't want to fucking put the box somewhere, cause like those fucking Wallace and Gromit, some bitches are gonna come get it.
We sexually
Holy
identify
grown.
as militia.
They're
Rest off we
Muppets.
like.
Sesame
Yeah, well,
Street.
Muffets, dude. Fucking whatever.
Game?
Yeah,
Damn it.
I am waiting. Unless someone wants to pop in and talk to me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, we're going in the courtroom again, unless Sue wants to get a little bit of a chit chat with the boy. Nope.
If it's all right with you, though, would Thilo be able to say something to you, Sue?
Nope, he's not talking to you.
All right.
He
I'm
has
not
no
talking
reason to.
You poo-poo, you poo-poo face. I'm not talking to you, dude. You suck. Haha. Alright, let's carry on the trial. So, put yourselves back into your places. I'll
Yeah,
just put you in there, Ben.
Yeah, 1 sec.
Oh fuck.
Why can't I control my character?
You can't. You're not allowed to. The law has forbidden you. No, hold on. Let me see. You should be able to.
No reason to talk to any of you guys. You get mad like, oh, you're fucking
Right.
mad. Like, bro, come on. Why would he? Why would a lawyer talk to any members of the court staff? Again, he's not trying to look like he's making corrupt deals or something.
You literally.
The whole thing is
look
trying to
like,
avoid.
You literally look like women to him. Why would he?
True.
go
Sorry about that. I was just on the phone.
Come.
All right. Go ahead.
Yep.
What the fuck? No, I don't want to hear that ever again.
What was that?
Fuck.
It was Dash doing something Chris Chan
He's
did.
getting an entire fish up his ass right there.
Fuck.
Carry on, boys.
Yeah.
It's funny.
So who's
because
making
he's
the opening
actually-
statement?
There is no opening statement. The judge has to declare that the recess is
statement.
over.
Mr. Banks, your opening statement.
You
Order
don't
in the
have opening
court.
statements after
Yes.
recess. There you go.
We don't
Welcome
know
back to
law.
court. And now we continue the game show of Is Reznov Going to Die? And who would like to... Let's have the defense present something for once. Mr. Sue.
I'm not doing this. There's nothing to say.
Okay,
the-
sorry about that. Mr. Namuras.
Wait, why don't you want to go, Joshua?
Wait. Mr. Josh.
Hold on. Hold on. There's nothing to say here. And again, the court normally brings up the topic they're going to be discussing, but at this point, there's nothing left to say here.
Well, don't you have to provide some sort of defense?
I already have, but I mean, there's literally again, he's presented the evidence. There's no more arguments to be made because we've already gone over them. So
Oh,
it's most
okay.
at this point, it should probably go to deliberation. And I'm like, this is kind of taking a while.
Right.
Oh, fair enough.
People. The evidence are proven that sadly Reznov is... Well, not sadly. Reznov is proven to be guilty.
My character's just stares.
Thela, which method of execution do you believe is best for such a traitor?
Well, unfortunately, he doesn't have a choice in that matter. Since he's a terrorist, he'd be immediately condemned to execution by hanging, as long as all his accomplices by the new cemented emergency laws.
Well, Ramirez! And his face lights up with a giant smile. You're perfectly stating this correct fact to me. This is great. And you remember such laws better than someone else. But yes, that is good. And it has been judged that we shall hang Reznov in the streets of Savetta.
Oh, not just Reznov. Like I don't know if you remember Hamlet.
And any other followers of his.
No,
The women
no.
and the children too.
Hamlet.
I am stupid. What do you say?
It's not just him. It's also his entire family too. Like his close associates are also going to be hung. They're guilty by association under these emergency laws.
Holy shit, you are so fucking vile. And his family as well.
My
What were you
character
saying,
is-
Redrick? He only has a daughter? Okay. His daughter and the traitor shall be hung.
she's only fucking 7.
Well, she's a traitor.
She's
of
only
the
fucking
state.
27. Yes,
She's only 7.
If she's not with us, she is with you, Reznov. And you know how this story goes, you traitor.
She's a 7-year-old girl.
She is a terrorist under
You're-
the law.
Child murderers, all of
You're
you.
being taken away by the ones. You shall hang, and the Savetan government shall see only peace with your passing.
She's a 7-year-old girl. You leave her out of this. You
And she
fucking
will
monster.
become as vile as you.
And this is where the great showboating begins. And I'm going to stand up and go, I object to such a rash. Whatever. Like I'm trying to think of the right words for this, but I'm going to be like, this is all tyrannical bullshit, blah blah blah.
Yes.
But before he can respond, I'm going to subtle cast dominate on him to have him yell at me and basically threaten to hang me too.
He's actually trying to like crawl over the table almost like, but you are terrible as well, Namuras, with your terrible ways.
Yeah, basically, yeah, actually, I should probably cast a spell first, actually, because he has to resist it and bullshit like that.
Well, he doesn't.
Give me a
resist it.
second.
He's like open to your shit, so he wouldn't even mind if you cast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
If you
like,
put
willing
your
to target,
hand in his
basically.
ass, he would just smile.
oh, okay, yeah. Basically, I am going to be defense. You know, it should only be him, not his family. Blah blah blah.
It
You
should
know.
only be him, not his family. His daughter is a 12-year-old girl, and you see this Reznov as you're being carried off. I guess.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm the one arguing in the defense, not him, you dumbass.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Reznov sees
I'd-
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm jumping to your defense now. Like, yeah. You know,
She's
oh,
only
he should.
12 years old, you.
And I'm gonna yell, this trial was crooked from the start, blah, blah, blah.
I am the judge. I am the law.
There we go.
That was
And
crooked. You're the one saying.
I'm gonna storm out of the room. I am sorry, Reznov. I thought they'd give you a fair trial, but they would not, and I storm out of the room. Out of the building.
That was a complete opposite of what you've been doing.
Holy
You're
shit!
being,
you
and as you're
conniving.
being carried out, right, you actually see that there are some militant Reznovites trying to charge Reznov, but they're stopped by a wall of death riders that are standing in the way.
Back off.
Sue is going to exit the room. Are there any points where like nobody's looking at me?
Well, nobody really pays mind to you because everybody's looking at everything else.
Oh, cool. Then I'm going invisible.
Cool. Nobody noticed it. You see that some Reznovites are actually... One Reznovite is killed and a Krieger man is shot, and then spells break out into the street and a fireball is cast as well, and 2 more Reznovites die, and the rest of them try and run off while still firing rifles. The Krieger knights are trying to hold him. Quickly, get him to the gallows. You don't try anything funny, Reznov.
I'm actually going to do something.
Oh,
Dear God.
Let's see. Somatic. Yeah, I'm assuming they have me in what is it?
Lead. handcuffs.
They might
I'm
also have you
going-
bound and gagged.
They
I'm
didn't.
going to heat metal and melt the lead shackles.
Heat metal doesn't melt objects, unfortunately.
It only
Damn.
warms it up. You can burn your fingers if you want to.
Yeah. I mean, what I was thinking was that lead would easily melt instead of
No,
fucking-
heat metal does not melt any objects.
It doesn't say
Okay.
it melts anything. However, no.
Like it's hot
I'm
enough
gonna
you can
cast-
take a hammer to it and forge it, basically. It's not really melting.
It's not like
Instantaneous.
melting. It's not melt metal.
Manic.
Okay, I gotta dip. I'll catch you guys later.
Oh shit!
Goodbye! I love Lee!
So lovely!
Did they gag me?
Oh no, they haven't gagged you, and they drag you into a room that you're quite familiar with.
Are you casting Thunderwave?
I was going to cast Shatter on the point of my lead shackles.
That has a somatic component. You can't do that.
Somatic.
Somatic is like moving your hands. So if you see an S there, you can't cast it.
Okay,
Same with
let's see.
material.
So what we got here. Pushing ray. That's verbal, somatic. Yeah, all of them are somatic. Never mind.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna be following Reznov while invisible.
Right. They're dragging
Kinda
you
keeping
into
it
the
this-
old factory where they've set up an execution.
I'm going to imagine this is probably pretty public. Like, you know, they're getting everyone
Yeah,
over.
everybody can stare in. We're just pretending there's a lot of hundreds of people.
Well, why didn't they bring her out to the main town square for execution? That'd be more sending of a message than the old factory.
All right, makes sense. They're bringing you out to the square. The rest of mites are.
I'm also following the crowd too.
Yes,
Had beetle pack on?
technically, yeah. Hey, yeah.
You ready, Joshua?
I'm ready.
I was just going to activate my beetle pack.
But they probably took
always
that
have
off
a
you.
plan.
I don't
for
think
you.
I don't think you have any magic items. I'm pretty
Huh?
sure they stripped it. I'm pretty sure they would have stripped all of your magic items off you.
I think they couldn't do that because it's stuck to his back. It's like indented into his flesh.
They could have pried it off, but if it's just indented.
No, they're kind of. They thought it was.
Or they at least would have tried to disable it. They're not
They
just gonna
thought
let
it
it
was
sit there with
icky.
fucking.
I guess they put rope around it. Just a little bit of rope.
I don't think.
I
they're
mean,
dumb
all
enough to
in
let it, like,
5
a
seconds?
sanctioned
Okay.
terrorist. Not in, no, dude. You've been in a holding cell for over a day.
I guess.
No, you know.
Whatever.
I wouldn't really have put that
Go ahead.
much binding on it.
Do what you're doing.
This is a gallows. Welcome to the gallows. Mr. Reznov.
You're all a bunch of monsters, a lot of you.
And now the one to pull the lever.
Everyone hears like a faint humming.
You see a man step up to the gallows.
Alright.
A familiar man
Hold on.
steps up to the gallows.
Uh,
Oh, look at that. Who is that coming up? It's Victor, baby.
I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion to get everyone on Dash's side.
What? Okay. The crowd as well, yeah. The crowd, yeah.
So I'm gonna find myself like.
Oh, I know. The Mass Suggestion is going to be he's a god.
So this inn, does this inn have multiple floors, Hamlet?
The what?
The inn over here. Bottom.
It's just one floor. It's a very
So
small.
I'm casting this at 7th level.
Buildings.
So this is going to last 10 days.
So just imagine this is hundreds of crowds.
Yeah, and I'm casting it on the
Okay,
crowd.
And they're trying to resist it. Blah 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 blah. Rolling some dice. Fail, 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 fail. Fail, 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 fail. Oh, succeed. That's Victor.
Yeah, so I am subtle spell on this, by the way, because I don't want it traced back to me.
Beautiful. Victor, however, passes it. Most of the guards don't. Most of the guards pass it, but some of them fail it.
So everyone is now kind of going, oh my god, Reznov might be a god.
He's a heathen god.
No, he's a good
No,
guy.
no.
He
The
will
only
bring us
people,
justice.
only people I don't want affected by this are the people on the execution platform.
I see.
Hmm.
Oh, you want the people on the
Yes.
execution platform
No,
to not think it.
to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The public
The-
around needs to think it, yes.
yeah. No, they don't think he is, but they, maybe the idea is like maybe he is, maybe.
I see. And Philo Wells has also joined the thing. And Victor is there, going to pull the lever.
Okay.
And,
Is your bit ready there, Joshua?
I'm just waiting for the actual execution to begin.
Okay.
I'm simply going to state that I've done nothing but help people.
By the way,
Yeah.
this suggestion lasts 10 days, by the way.
We have captured another Restovite. We shall hang him with him.
By the way, everyone, like around, like within 5 feet of Reznov, hears a faint humming.
Is Reznov's daughter on the stand, or?
Nope, they couldn't find her.
All right, good.
Come on.
You see, they bring up a
Who's the person who's going to be doing the execution?
Victor.
Victor, fucking Victor. You see, a dude is also brought up. We have also captured this Restovite, and he shall be hung as well.
Where? Oh. They've done nothing wrong.
Restov? You're the terrorist they caught?
You see John Colt.
That's what they said.
At least I'll die next to my god.
By the way, when all this happens, it's going to be great if Reznov ever attempts to get executed again. He could turn to somebody and say, "First time."
First time. I'm still going to piss at you.
Restov, I didn't think it would end this way. I hope there's a place in your heaven.
I don't have a heaven.
Where do people go when worshippers of you die? At least tell me this solace.
Probably to the void because you're worshipping me, not Henrich. Unfortunately.
Why do you have to be this way?
I turned to John Locke. Just say your prayers to Henrich himself, and you'll go into the stars themselves.
I would rather worship you 100 days than I would ever go back to the old fascist ways.
You're not. What?
I will
Care.
gladly go into the void if it means.
Slam
I'm worshiping the white
poetry!
girl.
Oh man, no slam poetry.
I
Then you're.
would gladly go into the void if I am to worship the righteous God.
Henrich has our hearts. These people, these
No.
so-called men, do not worship him.
Restov, I have to tell you something.
Hmm.
And now we shall hang the victim.
I think maybe you are a reincarnation of Henrich.
It is unlikely.
No, think of it. You were bringing freedom and guns to the people. Your ways are very radical. You're exactly like Henrich was back in his day, as the legends say. Don't you see it? You're Henrich himself.
That's impossible.
I don't think it's possible. Impossible, sorry. I think
It is impossible. Just say your prayers to him. Say your prayers to him, and I'll see you on the other
As I
side.
say prayers to Henrich, I will be saying prayers to you. I am thankful for
Fucking
serving.
moron.
I'm thankful.
You have one chance right now.
Okay,
to turn
I think by
everything
this
around.
point they're probably getting ready to kill him.
Yeah.
Taking so long talking.
Right. Oh yes, the hood.
Yeah.
Restov, your daughter.
And he shall be quiet. And now, Restov, I'm going to put this hood on you. You cannot speak with it on, so you cannot.
Leave it off.
I'm terribly sorry this had to come this way. You could have been a great artificer.
Leave it off. I want to see you when I die.
I will grant you this request. Restov de Richmond.
Victor be like, I would want to see me too. No, I'm joking.
I would want to see me too if I was dying, but I hope Krayla judges you worthy. And then. And we pull the lever in freien. 3, 4, 5. And he pulls the lever, and John
This is where
Cole
the-
dies, of course.
That's where it comes in. Dash is yeah, he's still gonna be alive after this.
Okay, but he dies from this,
Because of the
or
death.
what happens?
Death ward. No, because it brings him down to below 0 HP and the death ward stabilizes him from the hanging. And then I'm going to cast Major Image on him, and be better here. No.
Those
So
wings.
there's
attack-
going to be there's going to be a halo on his head, completely gold, all glowing. There's going to be this like heavenly divine white that just kind of emanates from him. There's going to be the faint sounds of orchestral music playing as he, fails to die.
Hmm.
Oh God, you're doing me a Jesus moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, time for the other part of the plan to get the crowd to riot. To free you.
I'm just going to say right now, Thelo was actually going to pull out his gun and shoot the rope.
That would have been the easier one. Would have been
Okay.
So Thelo pulls out his gun and then he sees this shit and he's like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
Well then.
Bad suggestion. I'm not going to even bother hiding this one. And I'm just going to yell, free Reznov, since he's alive. He's alive, free him. Yes!
He's a lot. I technically have done
You see
the
that
punishment.
You riot. You are not dead, and you hear a faint feminine whisper say, "Don't worry, soon, but not yet."
I know this voice.
And you open your eyes, and you see the crowds are going wild, trying to fend off the Krieger knights and the guards and the sword hand. Some are firing rifles in the streets, and they're trying to...
Hey, Hamlet.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, Hamlet, you noticed the bad suggestion, right? Oh, no, that was for the crowd.
Yes, because the crowd
can
is
I have
like
it-
fucking going wild, trying to.
Okay, hold on. How many guards are there right here?
Hold on, I'm
Right
setting it
on the
right
side
up.
of
Give
the-
me just a second. I'm setting it up right now.
Oh, this plan came to fruition perfectly at the very end. Mwah.
You know,
I told you wouldn't die, Dash.
I know, but I still dislike you after that.
Hey, Dash, you're a god now in the eyes of the people. It doesn't fucking matter what you think.
I can't.
Mashallah.
Free him, you bastards! He's a god! He is a true image of Henrich!
Well, I like to imagine that this religious frenzy's just whipping up everyone, even like common folk. Like it's almost turning into a revolution.
Yeah, the common folk are firing pistols right now, because any man above 18 is allowed to have a
And guess what? The army isn't here.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
God.
only the city guards.
Hey, Dash! Remember when I had the army sent out?
Yeah.
It was for this.
It's almost like this was all according to plan.
And you see that the people is breaking out.
Can I roll a strength check?
Why is he playing it again?
Just
I
let
did
it.
it.
Just let it.
Hey, can I roll a shooting to see if I can shoot the rope?
You see that the guards are fucking pulled down.
Because I'm still dangling. I'm still choking.
They're torn down. Many people are shot in the goddamn streets. I can't.
Let
Can I-
Tyler shoot the
hundreds
pistol.
of
The rope.
humans.
Hey,
Other creatures.
Hamlet?
You even see
Hamlet.
Jeremy. Yes. What? Sorry. I got a shing in my foot.
What? He wants to shoot the rope because I'm still technically hanging.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yep.
20. Ooh.
Can
Yeah. And I just fall, and I fall with a thud.
Can I add a funny little misfire to your shot?
I have an idea. It's not gonna. It's still gonna do the job. It's just gonna add a little bit extra effect.
Depends on what it is.
It's nothing that goes towards
Is it
any of
bad?
the players. It's not very bad. It's just thematic.
Okay, just say it.
So the shot actually hits Victor after it hits the rope and cuts him down. It ricochets on the lever and hits Victor right in the left eye.
Oh,
I was honestly gonna Eldritch Blast Victor just to fuck with him.
It's like, ah, fuck! Scheiße! Get control over
Wait!
the situation!
I know what I should do!
hmm.
Alright, Hamlet, I wanna cast Eldritch Blast on the nigga named Victor.
Hmm?
Is that allowed? I have an idea.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm about to do, man?
Victor's about to have a fun trip.
Try it.
No.
Try it.
Oh, no. He's not going there. He's going somewhere much worse.
It's going. It's going to the
Alright.
point.
I'm sending you to the Shadow Realm, Victor.
Alright. Blast number 1.
Yogi boy.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does not hit Victor, no.
Hold on, I'm gonna. Damn.
This
Alright.
is to further reinforce the religious
Alright,
connotations. ain't it?
26.
That does hit.
Alright, and then the final one is this. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Misses. By
Nope, luck point. Where the fuck is the button? I have to hit it.
Smut point.
Point.
Yeah, he had luck points.
Where is it?
The Grim
There
Reaper.
it is.
I'm a deadbeat
Luck
too.
point number 1. Oh yeah. Also, I'm gonna use my Dark One's own luck on the 19 from before. I forgot.
1984.
No, yeah, they probably stripped me of everything.
That hits the whore, yeah, that hits him.
Okay, the 19 turns into a 26 as well. Okay, so they all 3 hit, right?
Yep, as long as they're above 23.
Yeah. Okay, guess what? He's flying 30 fucking feet into the crowd this way.
My fucking ah!
No, to the left. No, forwards like this, in this direction.
Yeah.
30 feet.
Ah!
What?
It just flies off. He has some guards escort him. He's like, "Curse you, Sue, you bastard paper boy!"
You know what? No, he's going to the fucking shadow room. Fuck this.
And there are guards standing in front of him trying to body block him. So you can try and hit, but you're probably gonna hit one of the guards.
Fuck you. I'm using the hurl through hell on him.
The crowd is going wild, and I'm gonna say that you're gonna have one chance to hit him with something cool.
Well, no, I already hit him with the Eldritch Blast, so I'm using fucking hurl through hell on him now.
Can you do that if you hit him with the Eldritch Blast?
Yes. When you hit a creature with an attack, you can use this feature to bubble him.
Okay.
He's going to hell.
Ah! What is?
When he comes back, he takes 63 psychic on top of the
He's
whole
probably still alive though. I don't think he has like.
Was ist this? Where am I? What is this? What is this place?
Takes 63 psychic damage and 38 force damage.
What is this place? Am I in hell or something?
There isn't a.
He takes
smoke
exactly
down.
100 damage, Chad.
I'm going to show you ways of pain you don't understand. Nine! I will kill you! I will
Oh my
torture
god,
you.
evil cookie monster.
And you see an epic battle ensues as he's hurled through hell. Where's the goddamn streets? There's the streets.
I'm currently on the ground.
You-
I'm running over to your
Takes a
side.
total of 104 damage, 63 psychic and
You.
3 force.
Namuras, as you're running off to the side, there's I'm just gonna say this like there's like a whole fucking crowd going up there, man.
Yeah. Ah, you're alive. Good. I take the bag off of your head.
Can I run up
Well,
there?
you didn't have
Yep.
it because
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna
You see
let
his neck
always-
is like red. Like it's not snapped because then he would be dead.
Looks like they were right. You are a god.
He is a god. Let him go, you old coot.
And wait, can I get up to the stands as well?
Yeah, you can try, but it's try as.
Well, I can go back invisible and try to slip through
Yeah,
them.
but funny, just go there. Yeah, you're there.
Alright. Walk up to the stand. Well, there's no time to stop now.
Yeah.
What?
It looks like there's a revolution. That's
You
okay,
already
buddy.
burn, gentlemen.
You heard the effeminate male?
This guy says.
It's revolution time!
I pull out my fucking wand.
And I stand up and I yell, "Overthrow the council!" Install
Overthrow
Reznov!
the council!
Tax laws!
Reznov is
Is
the
there
righteous!
oppressive tax laws?
You
Oh my
see,
God.
you see a bunch of, you see from out of the corners of the shadows in the sword, you see some strange folks appear, bearing the insignia of a gun and a lightning on it. And they're
Oh,
all
good.
they're all sharpshooting these goddamn Death Riders down in the street.
I'm going to stand up
They're also aiming at you, Philo, by the way.
weakly because I'm probably down to
Yes.
1 HP, ain't I?
Yep, you were
Yes,
exactly
that is
one.
correct. Or right down.
Who are shooting
God.
at me?
Well, the Resnovites, elite knights, the elite knights of Resnov, are aiming at you because you're a deal knight you're wearing deal knight stuff, right?
I actually stated that my guy took off his coat before coming to the.
Oh well, you're lucky. These
No,
guys are cutting down these fucking death.
while Victor's in hell, because I assume Victor landed here and then just popped out.
Yeah, he's
Thelo's
alive.
actually running off towards
Is Thelo even alive? He took 104 total damage.
Thelo.
Not Thelo, Victor. I bet.
He is
Yeah.
currently in hell.
He's probably have
No,
like
when he
200.
comes back, he takes extra 63 damage on top of the 41 he already took.
We'll see. Your squad
Yeah, he'll
is
prob-
there as well, by the way, Ryan.
By the way,
Alright.
I made myself invisible before the Eldritch blasting, just so that, he couldn't tell.
I'm
who was
going
doing it.
to
Oh,
Get up.
He could probably tell, anyways.
and get these damn cuffs off me.
Yes!
Uh,
Get the coughs off him!
And I actually don't have the skill for that.
The public just starts ripping it off. They're
Oh.
like trying their fucking hardest. One of them breaks one of his fingers trying to open it, but they do
What?
manage
No.
to open it.
Stop! Back!
Please, Reznov!
You did a great job.
What? Did
Quite the
you?
performance there, mate!
Well, yeah, it was an excellent one. Alright. Come on!
What?
March on the palace!
And you
I
see,
yell at the crowd.
you see
What?
that suddenly a line of Restomites are walking out from hiding. A large gang mobilizing, shooting guards around Savetta, and all that goddamn jazz.
The army's not here to protect Savannah now. To protect the council.
Yeah.
The only thing to be lost is your chains! Come on!
My character is going to get as all this chaos is going on, he's just gonna fucking Namuras with like a death stare as he.
Oh, you can be mad at me all you want. I saved your life, my friend. Well, correction. Sue saved your life.
Okay. I wanna get the crowd to start grabbing sticks, and if they do, I'm gonna start using produce flame to light those sticks for
They're
them.
walking up
torches.
towards you. As they get the notice, they walk up to you like
I need my
conga line,
stuff.
stand ready to get fire on their sticks.
And I'm gonna start, dispensing the flame.
What does I'm going to go to John Colt. What does he have on him?
He is
I
dead.
probably know.
He's
I
fucking
know.
dead. You're-
The moment he gets hung, Dash starts fucking looting him.
No. What
I
does
did
he
not
like?
have any personal feelings towards my friend.
Does he? No, I do. That's why I'm grabbing something from it to remember him.
He has a mechanical arm, which he built.
He has a mechan.
He built it from specifications learned from your ways and teachings.
Does he have any like a locket or anything like that?
Mechanical arm.
Just that's it. There's no locket.
He has a mechanical arm and a amulet of Resnov, which is you. And everybody
I'm not
else has
taking
one of those.
I'm going to.
Oh, his god denies him.
He has a pretty cool mechanical arm.
No, Reznov puts a necklace on him, becomes the amulet of Reznov somehow. Oh yeah. Infinite magic items.
Yes! How to and then crash the economy by selling them all.
Yeah, I'm going to. Well, my old friend, I'll be sure your body is buried with proper rites.
We couldn't save him, unfortunately. We tried.
We couldn't take his arm with us.
Yeah.
Before you get mad at me, Reznov, I had to.
Why?
Well,
Why of all of this?
Why? Do you like Savetta the way it is? Now's your time to fix it.
I guess you're right.
You're a martyr still walking. Use that power wisely. Let's go.
A bunch of
All right.
fire breaks out.
I'm going to
Meanwhile,
take this man's arm. Take this man's arm, and I'm going to
Yes.
put it in my bag.
Sounds good.
Alright.
You notice that your own arm is kind of, well, your left arm is suddenly having a stroke of, fuck, what is it called when old people can't move their, one of their limbs?
Seizure?
Do not do this to my character, Hamlet.
No, I won't. Don't worry. But your left arm is kind of very weak. It's kind of No, just
I don't
kidding.
want-
No,
Hamlet,
just kidding. No, let's
you
carry on.
can't
get the
force
arm.
things onto
No,
characters.
I know. You carry the arm with you. Nothing is bad. You were just old.
Alright. I'm going to take this left arm, and I'm just going to put it in my bag. That's what I'm going to remember him by. And I'm going to... Where's my equipment?
That I don't know. I actually don't know where the equipment is.
We know
Yeah,
where it is,
Hamlet?
Reznov! You see the Restovites jump up the stadium and they hand
Oh.
it off to you.
Yeah,
So they're handing it down in the hole that I'm in. Okay.
They drag you out of the hole, of course. Don't worry. Yeah, Theo, you see that he comes back, and you see that yeah, Victor is holding the head of a greater demon in his hands.
Oh shit.
He's,
Does Victor look weakened at all?
he looks
Oh.
quite hurt, but not dead. He's still quite kicking.
Could my men be lined up, like, along here?
Yes, they could. That is your commands. So we're kind of standing here like that.
I'm going to simply let them go.
You, Thilo, what are you doing?
Oh,
Thelo, he looks at
What are you doing, my
Victor, and his gun is drawn and pointed at Victor.
You see that the Death Knights, the Death Riders are pulling out their crossbows and the sword, like...
My men already have their guns on them at this point, and Thelo simply looks at Victor, dead in the eye. Get on your knees and surrender. Drop your weapons.
oh my god, this got real. This
Victor kind of like,
I was going to bring this home and mount on my wall.
And you still
Fine.
can. Under Reznov's jurisdiction.
what are you talking about? Wait, hold on.
Savetta has become corrupt.
What are you talking about?
Savetta is corrupt.
Hmm? Corrupt?
And now it is
Okay.
coming to an end. Reznov will become the new chancellor.
You think he can bring leadership?
The people do.
And what if when the Soviet army returns home, Philo?
We deal with that when it happens. We can garner support from many of the members of its army, especially after Savetta has already been taken. Without a council, they will have no reason to follow orders.
At least I can get the Krayler riders into form.
Under Reznov's jurisdiction, the Krilla Knights will become their own order once again.
Can you get the Deal Knights under control? Even though you're not leader of them?
Thelo, he looks around. He doesn't see anyone higher rank than him, and he nods. Surrender, Victor, and I will do as you request.
I refuse to surrender.
And he just hands, like, he puts down the head, and he walks directly up to you. And he says,
I will join him.
Thelo, he nods. I accept these terms, but tell your men to put down their weapons, please.
Looks like they already have.
and you see they're putting down their weapons, and they're aiming the other way towards, if there's any guards left that are not Restovites.
Thelo, he shoots his gun, but he kind of cocks his hand up and shoots it towards the air, and he simply shouts out, "Knights of the Deal of Henrich, stand down!"
Huh.
And who are you to command?
I am General Thelo Wells, Savetan military, and we will not harm our own civilians.
Will you take this debate to the leader of our Wait,
Order.
is that... What? Sir, what are you doing here? I'll take it from here, gentlemen.
And you see he appears.
Huh.
Whom?
Looks like
The dude.
The dude.
the
I'll
dude.
take it from here, gentlemen.
Oh god.
You see a top dog fucking super ranked militaristic motherfucker with 5 pistols in his belt walk up.
I'll take it from here, boys. Thelu, you always were a piece of shit.
Thelo kind of grins at this, but a piece of shit who served Saveta his entire life.
You can't order for shit. Men of the deal! You shall put down your weapons and join with your brothers in Resnov. That's how you give orders.
Thelo kind of chuckles a bit. Well,
Chuckles like a little schoolgirl.
no. Piss off.
Please.
I will kill you, Hamlet. You will die. Thelo, he kind of chuckles a bit. Well, I might be a piece of shit, but I'm one that served Saveta his entire life, unquestioningly. And I continue to do so.
You haven't established your own goddamn order. Almost like you should make your own order of knights in this new time.
Thelo simply shakes his head. That's far too much work. I promised I'd spend more time with my family.
I sure hope your wife doesn't miss you too often.
Trust me, she doesn't.
Women.
Casually sips massive cup
Yeah,
of fucking
yes,
cup.
yes! And they all just stand there, agreeing.
Alright.
Well, Thelo, I think we should ignore the other players and just have roleplay between us now.
I don't believe that would be acceptable, my
I think
friend.
that would be great. Let's ignore the other
I
players.
think it wouldn't be great at all. Casually walks off.
Alright, so the other dudes,
Anyways,
you're dragging down Resnov. Resnov, you're being carried by your dudes, or having you and the people are there.
I'm going to actually fly up 30 feet. Like,
Yep, with your wings.
alright.
He is a god! He can fly!
These are just wings, you moron.
Yeah, but the illusion's still on you.
They're your
Okay.
wings, Resnov! You're a god!
Anyways, onward to those dead spots of the council.
Yes!
They will be. We'll give them their trial later. For now, we will. Well, they better
kill
heed our
them.
demands.
Now we will kill them hard.
No. No. We must show restraint. We aren't a mob. We are a new we are a new change in this country.
We are a new world order! That is
No,
correct!
not
Yes! We
order.
are a new
No.
kingdom!
We're new Saveta.
New Reich.
No.
Third Savetan Republic!
Yeah.
Made and run by the Savetan people!
Savetan Empire!
We shall expand into the
New-
Pekingese lands!
The
New
attempts on-
Savet-
the rest of be like, the attempts on my life has left me scarred. We shall unite under a new galactic Saveta!
No.
Stupid.
But yes,
Yes.
we're under a new Saveta for away from the tyrants that be. We'll no longer let these unfair and unjust taxes Taxes ruin our economy.
Death to
Oh, no.
taxes!
Yes. Yes.
Abolish the taxes!
Yeah.
Reznov
Right.
needs no
10%
taxes!
or more!
Yeah.
Fuel
Well-
the war economies!
Anyways,
Yes.
we will go. We'll go forward, and we are not to be an angry mob. We will show restraint. We'll bring them to justice for their unfair.
I'm
For
gonna
their
go
unfair
invisible,
day.
start heading towards the Civet Council building.
Yeah, I
Bring
know, I
them
know.
to the cum zone.
Yeah, we're basically going. I'm telling them to bring them down to like essentially court.
I'm gonna march alongside with you.
I am still eyeing you.
I
Like
am
he is
going to
still
be
concerned.
invisible.
He's really wanting to fuck you, Namuras. I don't know why. Like he's just staring at you all the time.
He's
No.
got those fuck me eyes.
It's not what it is, but
Yes,
okay.
it is. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just I, the man who helped you start a revolution. Okay.
That's
I
true.
kn-
He likes you.
He's eyeing you with gratitude, alright?
He's eyeing you with
Incredible
Oh, yeah.
arousal at the same time.
I'm
No.
actually gonna turn to you and say, you know, if you keep looking at me with gratitude like that, you know, I
might
might end up
start
thinking you're gonna marry me.
If you keep
My,
staring like that, you should start sucking.
But by the way, I like to imagine my succubus is there too, just like all jealous that
Oh,
Restov's
come
getting all
on!
the
He's a
attention.
man. How can I compete?
Jesus
Well, you know,
Christ.
God, come
Maybe you should be a
on.
man instead.
Every time I say anything.
Get fucked. Literally, you're getting
Literally,
topped by
get
Namura
fucked,
tonight.
become-
Whatever.
He's the-
Fuck
Anyways, I'd like for us like start actually marching forward.
You're
Oh,
marching
there we
into
go.
the capital.
I'm just yelling shit about, you know, overthrow the council and whatnot.
Yeah. I am flying like just slightly ahead for these guys.
What is this about? Some
Your ma-
administrator tries to take down our laws in our own home.
You're You're to stand down. Now.
We are
Can
to
I,
do as we please.
Can I stealth past them? Get like behind them, Hamlet? I'm invisible.
Ours
no.
are still nice to
I
poison
I can roll a stealth if you
Hey,
want.
can you do it subtly?
Huh?
There's a full squad of. What level are you casting it on? Because there's a shitload of deal knights ready with those.
Oh
It's
wait,
second
they're
level.
on your
I'm not- I'm
side.
doing- No, hold on. I'm doing it before I walk in. Like I can go invisible at. I can cast the invisible spell at will with my ultimate.
do that.
Literally all the knights in this room are on our fucking side.
So I want to walk past them and get up there.
Sure, go ahead, you monkey.
Alright.
Fucking stealth.
Well, that's if they got the message.
Yeah. They probably didn't get the message yet. You're to all stand down.
I'm pretty sure Thelo, Victor, and all that would have been following you, but
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah.
and they're behind and they're looking at the knights in the room and they're nodding.
Yeah.
And they're saying like they're whispering 76.
Anyways.
No, 66. Fuck, I am literally
execute Order 99.
Giga Chad.
Anyways.
Order 69.
All these senators are to be all these senators are to be strict with their ranks.
Oh wait, these are poison on knights.
Senator!
You're
They
right.
fucking rip off their shirts and start fucking fist fighting the knights.
You know what? You know what? This guy actually just fucking punches the deal knight here.
I
Fuck.
wanna
That would
You
hurt
know
their
about-
hands because they're armored.
We know about your betrayal.
hold on, Hamlet.
Yes.
Since the vision's probably wore off by now, it's not really important. I want to cast Hold Person on these three faggots right here.
Okay, try.
Person.
Old person on the triumvirate guys,
And then,
so they can't run off.
Did it display in the virtual? Yeah, okay. And then I'll display.
Wait, you can multicast Toad Person?
No, it's I can just I drop the invisibility, but holding person on. I am dropping the invisibility.
Alright.
Wait, Hold Person affects more than one person?
I'm upcasting it to the 5th level, so every time I
Chad.
up a level, it goes up to one person. So I want to paralyze these three fuckers.
Alright.
So they can't run.
And you try.
It's they have to make a wisdom save.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Huh?
I'm
Huh?
rolling the dice, but apparently he's not. There we go, loaded. Alright, well, they're held, besides the one guy in the middle.
Alright, they're completely paralyzed.
You can't hold me, Jack.
Oh no.
That's the middle guy says.
Anyways,
No, wait, no. He's held. He's held as well. You hear a voice here saying, well, I believe... Sorry, he failed. Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
I believe my work is done here. You see this absolute fucking ape walk over to you and speak in Abyssal.
He just says, I think my work is done here.
My work is done here, and I should leave.
I'd recommend you get out of here before it gets messy.
Oh, I do want to. Say, don't you seek? No.
That cannot be. You side with a far realmer like that?
The only thing I am doing is dispensing divine justice.
You are as divine as you are pretty. And
Oh,
my
so very.
opinion- Well, I'm a monkey, so my opinion on beauty is much more refined. Bye.
Sue is going to step up behind the now three paralyzed senators.
Yes.
He's going to stand by the middle throne.
Oh, gentlemen,
gentlemen.
seems I am standing here, and you are hardly standing at all.
Seems like you are talking crap. The knights will have you hung in a second.
Oh yeah, let's remove that.
Anyways, that all these senators are to be stripped of their ranks. They are no longer a part of the Tibetan Council. A new one will be voted hastily.
I turn to Dash. I'm at Reznov. What about the judiciary? What about the judges, particularly the one who sent you to death?
He is to be stripped as well. New ones will be
put on trial for abusing the law. Don't you agree?
Holy shit, Reznov is stripping people. What the fuck? What a pervert.
Well, of course he is. He's Reznov. He either kills
I'm-
them or fucks them.
True.
He's an anarchist. What do you expect?
Shut the fuck up.
Just kidding.
I turn to Namuras. I give him like, I suppose you're right. The man's abused his thing as a drudge, and he was obviously biased against me.
Yeah, he was.
Namuras very swiftly getting rid of evidence.
Yeah.
And who do you think assigned me to be the prosecutor against you, which I had no choice against?
Did he?
Wait,
Mhm.
who's on our side and who isn't?
Well, the knights here are not on your side. They're of the Iron League, and they're very loyal to these Tibetan ways.
If you wish, I can go and dispose of him. We
No.
can make it look like an accident.
No.
Hmm.
He is to be put on trial.
We are the knights of the Iron League.
He needs to be put on trial. I don't wish death upon him as if he wished death upon me.
Well, what you want may differ from what the crowd does when they get to him, because they know who did it, and I predict they're gonna be getting him in a few minutes.
Okay, so as we're talking about this, let me look at the Knights of the Iron League. If you gentlemen come up here and try to threaten me, these three councilmen are not going to have a fun day.
I'm going to shout out to them too. They are to be put on trial for their for their ways of tyranny and despotism.
Well, you might as well take us all down now, because we're not gonna follow your words.
Well, if you side with us, you'll have a better fate than those damn Poisidon Knights after what the Tibetan government did to them.
The Tibetan government did what was right!
And you see a rocket fires towards you from his back.
A rocket? What?
A rocket fires from his back towards you, and what's your AC?
16.
He actually fucking misses you.
Huh?
Fuck under it. If you do that,
It flies
know-
at the window
you know what?
and explodes in the street.
Okay, Hamlet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start Eldritch blasting with this guy right in the middle.
Okay.
Here.
Oh no!
I'll send him flying forward.
Oh, you're just gonna make him
Blast.
fly.
That's fucking
I'm not gonna kill them. I'm knocking them forward.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Attack number 1. A 19.
He's gonna fall off a
19 hit the
ledge.
middle guy?
Alright,
And
yeah,
what?
that hits.
Okay, middle guy is gonna go 10 feet forward onto the statue.
Flies directly into the statue.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then guy on the right is next.
Mhm.
That was the wrong.
No,
that was
keep-
the wrong thing. Ignore that button that I just hit. That was the wrong roll.
You should you
Alright,
should just
so
That was a
Keep,
produce flame attack.
Alright, you.
That's a
produce
16?
flames.
No, let's
No.
see. Second Eldritch Blast. I'm going to the
you
16
should keep
hit.
one up there.
I'm gonna use a luck point to reroll that. Actually, okay. And then, okay, this is still Eldritch Blast number 2. This is with the advantage. A 20 that probably hits. And then final one is gonna go to the guy on the left. Yep, and then yeah, these 3 guys are all gonna go flying off the ledge. This guy is gonna go down that way. Briefly.
So as you do this, I would like you to evade the other shots of the other dudes as they all fire upon you immediately.
You know what?
They will be stopped immediately after because they're trying to.
Hold
kill
on.
you.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Far Step, dropping the whole person, though these guys have already been flung. I'm gonna cast Far Step, breaking my my thing, and I'm gonna go. How far can I get? I'm gonna go stand right here. Actually, no, I'm gonna go like right there, behind those deal knights.
Next to the sword there.
Yes,
Holy fuck.
it's
Okay.
60 feet teleportation,
Alright.
but it is concentration.
As you
so-
stand near there, the guy says, "Halt! Do not fire upon that." Because you're standing right here, and they are equipped with rockets, which they could fire, but they're not willing to fire upon the holy sword.
Yeah. I'm going
Bastard.
to actually
And
Go
they're-
up to
They're
the-
breaking up in fight, and I'm just gonna simulate some fight. Hold on.
Oh.
Blow.
I'm gonna assume some of the guys are grabbing the senators.
The what?
I'm gonna assume some people are trying to grab the senators and pull them away.
They're trying to get this guy at least. They get this guy up here.
I assume my guys are in the Hamlet Knights trying to keep the other senators away.
Alright.
Tell me when I can take my next action, Hamlet.
Oh
What
no,
the-
no, you just done a lot of
Yeah.
shit. Who wants to be next? What would be next? What about Ryan?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
Stuttgart.
Go ahead.
Piss off.
Yeah,
Piss off, Emma. You die.
do stuff. What are you doing? You're jumping up there.
Thilo.
Philo. Da, 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 da.
What do you do?
I'm going to look at
The Restovites have been executing some of the council dudes here. 'Cause
I told them not to.
oh, they're very wild.
They're very well. Then they're going to get fucking hanged for that. They should not have done that. They murdered somebody.
And they realize. Oh, sorry. It's against Resnov to kill people. Sorry.
It's
No,
against the. I told them not to kill them.
It doesn't matter. They're getting pretty passionate about it. You
They
can't
got
mind
very
control people,
passionate about it.
unfortunately, unless you use spells.
Let's see later. They pissed their pants, but they're gonna realize there's mistakes later. Right.
Okay, Thilo points at this man right here.
Yeah. What about him? What the fuck?
Punishment.
He needs to make a charisma DC 18. I don't think he probably has the greatest charisma.
Let's see it. Oh, he fails it. He's got a +4.
He just disappears from existence for a bit. And his men see that, and then Thilo simply states, No, not him. The commander guy.
Oh, he's got a different bonus. What did he need to make? 18?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, he makes a 17. No.
Well, then he disappears.
No, dude.
He just goes pop for a moment, and I assume they were a little freaked out by seeing their boss just disappear. And Thilo steps up, drawing his pistol. Surrender. Your leader is no more.
What does he say?
Hamlet?
One of them steps over to you, and the others bring down their guns.
They bring down their guns. I assume that means that they're all being taken into custody and shit.
Have you killed him?
Thilo, he simply states that Thilo simply states no.
Then we will not surrender.
Oh, all right. That's
Surrender now. You don't have to.
I guess
no
I
more-
should have said yes. I don't know what the right answer would have been there.
No more bloodshed has to be made.
All right. No. Thilo simply states that I can kill him.
Why didn't you do so? Because you're weak? The government
Because
is
you're
strong.
necessary.
The government is strong and taxes shall be paid.
Thilo simply states that they're necessary, so he doesn't want to have to kill them if he doesn't have to. Surrender.
You cannot even prove to us that you killed him.
You don't. This is a.
Do I roll persuasion then?
I'd let him roll.
What do you want to persuade about?
That I can kill him at any moment?
Yeah, but how will you prove that you have killed him?
Persuasion. I can't prove it. I can just make them think that I can.
That's gonna be a hard check. Go ahead.
I'm not the greatest at persuasion. Alright. Oh!
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Well. Do.
We don't believe you.
What?
Really?
You make a good point, but we don't believe you.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Our leader would have made a save of 25, and you only made a 23.
Shit, I needed a nat 18. Alright.
Damn. Well. Anyways. I'm going to.
Well, I guess it's on to the other players.
What about Namuras or well, you can try some more
Oh.
because well, Joshua did a whole.
That literally took my only 4th level spell slot and a nat 15 and did nothing. Oh, yeah.
Well, some DCs are just too high. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, Joshua did get a long turn. You should have a little bit more spunk if you wanted.
I don't
Anyway.
have anything else I can do.
You can kill a set. You can kill a dude.
He doesn't want.
No, I was ordered by Reznov not to.
Oh, okay.
Like.
All right.
Anyway,
Namuras or
I gotta dispose of a tool.
Mhm.
So on the way there, I I'm gonna send the succubus to
Suck your butt.
to go visit the judge and dish out justice, if you will.
Oh, you're gonna make.
Fuck him or kill him.
Are you just going to tell me
No.
that the crowd killed him before?
Yeah.
Before I could say anything.
Yep.
Hey, nice lady. What do you have there?
And she's going to do unspeakable things to the corpse.
I figured she'd enjoy killing him.
She's gonna take a long time. Oh no, the crowd who thought this guy was irrelevant killed him by strangulation and torture to his genitals and whips and all kinds of crazy things. Oh no, the crowd.
They happened in crowds before.
It happens in crowds.
No, like seriously, whenever there was some mob mentality going on, they actually did shit like that. Mobs get freaking crazy.
Anywho, so that is someone dealt with.
Mhm.
Tool was useful until he wasn't.
Damn.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to turn to Reznov. You are now the de facto leader of this country. When they surrender.
And
We will
Yep.
not surrender.
indeed.
So that leads to the question,
Fuck
and
you.
I hate to bring this up, Fort Remoto.
Fort Remoto.
Yes. Does it belong to you, or does it belong to me now?
I suppose you've been holding out for Fort Remoto for a while. I wouldn't have to change it. I shouldn't have to change it.
That is true. Now, you do know I have now ascended to the Council of Wizards, as useless as they are.
Yes. So what do you want from that?
You're gonna bow to me?
Bow?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Why would I bow to you? Or
Because I put you here?
what?
Yes.
I mean, I will. You get to.
What, you think you are competent enough to pull all this on your own?
Quite competent.
No! No, you have no idea what I've done to put you here.
Did you do
Everything!
everything? What do you mean by that?
I was the one who set you up for execution. I was the one who set up the judge to fall. What, you think that this judge who happened to be the first one to prosecute you happened to be you just so happened to get the same fucking one? No, of course he had a bias against you. I saw that you would be a god, so it is up to me. I figured it would be up to me to put you in power so you can lead these people.
What? You set up for my execution?
Yes,
I mean,
so that you can survive it and lead these people from their fucking ignorant selves.
people are people, Namuras. They're.
Have you not read my books?
I have, but I'm completely different.
All those who gain power are afraid to lose it, and I proved that with the council.
Yeah,
Who do you think wrote those laws for the council?
you wrote those laws, Namuras?
Yes, and they were stupid enough to accept it. What, you think the judiciary has some kind of legal authority to introduce those laws? No! They didn't even understand their own concept of laws. They were nothing more than a bunch of elected officials that won a popularity contest.
Namuras, what you were saying here is
Is what, heresy? To what, the new Savannah or the old Savannah?
both.
Both? Both?
Both.
Both!
You caused all this. Hundreds of people died.
No, hundreds of people died because of you. I put you in power so that you could fix the mistakes that you did.
What? Namuras. What?
So are you going to bow to your new master, or am I going to have to take this god-forsaken country by force?
I'm not bowing to anyone. No one bow. No one should have to bow in Savannah.
Well then. If you won't bow, then it's war then.
War? With what army?
Joshua, that's so terrible. Good comment.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh my god.
Oh god, that's horrible. That's horrifying. Please do not do that.
Yeah.
You basically just admitted to causing all of this.
Yeah.
By the way, meanwhile, Philo, Ryan.
You would hear
Yeah.
this too, Silo.
Meanwhile,
So would Victor.
meanwhile, there's
Hey,
Wait, why are you guys doing this now?
Hey, Hamlet.
Yeah.
Can I ask you for a favor?
Yes.
So apparently casting that mass suggestion at 7th level doesn't allow me to cast teleport anymore.
What?
Yeah, apparently I can't cast teleport at 8th level.
You know,
So I just gotta. Can I
I'm
spend the
just
8th level
gonna-
slot for teleport?
I've done some terrible things and made you roll stupid rolls before, and I'm gonna allow this.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
It's plot relevant. It doesn't matter. Boom.
Yeah.
Also, you would still have enough sorcery points to get that spell slot
No,
back
you
anyways.
can't get
What do you-
above 5th level slots.
When he first asked him to bow, he was just slightly taken back. He's like, "Wait, what?"
Meanwhile, Philo Wells, you notice that the the 9 dudes that are left are walking down to you with the councilman, and you know what they say?
Mm-hmm.
They say,
We are the last knights that we know of that are left in the city of us.
Oh, we're moving on?
No,
No, we're
he's
just
just doing
moving
this
on
thing
to-
on the
Oh.
side for
He's
some
doing
reason.
a side.
Oh, okay.
Thing.
Like this is happening while we're talking.
We've just gotten reports through our communications that we are the last 9 knights of our order. And we have to ask you, is our previous leader dead? Did you kill him when he disappeared?
I specifically did not. Because your order is necessary for Saveta, and you must rebuild. Surrender, please.
I'm sorry, but we cannot do that. However, we will leave you this council member if you will allow us to seek out our leader. What? You cannot do this. You're breaking your oaths. Our oaths are primarily with our leader.
If you do not remember, Councilman, the laws that you were wrongfully forced upon revoked the Iron League as being part of the of anything involving the government.
We just read that as well. And you are correct, Philo. What? You cannot mean this. You mean to just hand
Thelo grabs the counselor, pulls him towards him, snaps his finger, and the leader reappears right there where he was.
Wait, hold on.
After he grabs the councilman right beside him, right here.
You see, okay, I can't go forward. I can only go backwards. God damn it.
Just move this guy here. Beside him.
Yes, I know. He's beside you there, and he appears right here.
I am. What?
Thelo, he has his gun drawn towards the knights. I assume a lot of the other Dio knights do, and he simply looks to the leader of their group. Please leave the city. I do not want to end your order.
We are proud. Excuse me, sir. Sir. What? You're joking. We have superior armor. How can they? Oh. Right. Thela Wills, was it?
Indeed it is.
Well, we wish to stay with Saveta
You wish to stay in Saveta's good graces.
and defend her.
Thelo places his gun down and offers his hand to the knight.
However,
Commander.
we condemn the idea of killing these members of the council. At least let them live out their lives in prison. May they reform.
Thelo offers his hand. I am no longer in charge. However, Reznov has stated that he wishes them to be stripped of their rank, not executed. They may go through trial, but I highly doubt they will die.
If harm comes their way, we shall die gladly. And trust me, I am more capable than 100 of my knights.
Thelo simply stares the man in the eyes, 100% serious. Again, Reznov's orders were directly not to kill any of the council members.
The ones that did
Simply
die,
to strip them of their ranks as council members.
Good.
the ones the ones that did die, he's going to put the guys who killed him on trial.
You may leave if you wish, and should you wish to rejoin Sveta, you may ask Reznov.
We shall stay with
He will allow you to operate as your knightly order, not under the confines entirely of the government, as things once were.
We were here before the council, and we shall be here after the council.
Thela will shake the guy's hand then, if the guy will.
He doesn't want to shake your hand. He just
Alright.
Alright. So, what's Namuras yelling about?
So after the little interruption, so I'm yelling about all this stuff here, and I start going, I had to lure the Tibetan army out in order for you to even start this little revolution of yours. I had to get you on trial and falsely executed in order to get you here. I had to do everything behind your back to get you where you are, and this is how you repay your master.
You sent the army out?
Of course I sent the army out. Who else would have that kind of information? Who else would have information on knowing where they would be? And who else would have an army that could attack them?
Those creatures, they weren't...
Oh, yes. Oh, and don't forget Sutenberg, why I had to set that up there, too, for your fall.
You caused Sutenberg? Namuras.
I set you up so you could rule Sveta in my stead.
Namuras. You caused Sutenberg.
Cause it? I was there when it happened. Why do you think I was already there?
All those people I buried. Namuras. All those people.
Yeah, all those people. Oh, all those little people. It didn't matter when you showed up that factory. Oh, some people were killed by monsters. Oh, well, monsters come in many different forms. I went out of my way to make sure that you could overthrow this government and make yourself the leader, so that the people here could have someone to look up to, and so that you could rule in my stead. I deserve the power here, not you. And who do you think got rid of the Knights of Poseidon, huh? Who do you think called the order?
You had them killed.
Not only did I have them killed, I actually had the order explicitly written into the government laws.
You're
I should have monster? Oh, that's real fresh coming from you.
What? You... I saved those kids. That's what happened in it.
No, you murdered a bunch of people. Those were slit child slaves, Namuras. I had to save them. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. There's gonna be child slavery everywhere. Have you even checked what your cult has done?
What have they done?
Well, I'm pretty sure if you looked at the judge, you're gonna find that the judge has been torn to pieces. Though, to be fair, I had him enthralled since the start.
What? No, Namuras. You're going... You bastard!
And then that's when I teleport out. Do you want to come with me, Sue?
Are you going to yell at Sue?
Well, hold on. Joshua, do you want to teleport with me?
I wasn't with you, so I don't.
Okay, then I'll leave you behind. I just
Lakota?
teleport out.
Sue?
And before I say anything, I'm going to burn the city to the ground. And I teleport away.
What?
Thelo looks
please
over at
start.
Dash. Oh,
No, thank you.
This is a betrayal.
Thelo looks at Reznov, checking to see if he's all right. Obviously, he isn't.
By the
No.
way, just one note to Namuras. As you teleport back, you notice that your dudes are in defensive stances.
Defensive?
The fort is on the defense.
Interesting. Well, I'll fire...
My lord,
Yes?
the squids have arrived. They claim you have not paid up.
Kill them.
As you wish, my lord, but they may prove strong. Maybe your powers will aid us.
Yeah, I'll do whatever spells have to be done after if you want.
Yes, they shall be punished, my lord.
Alright, so that's Hold on a second. I gotta just do.
He called.
Outside your tower, you hear,
We found you. Come out and pay your dues or face torture.
Over my dead body.
Oh, we will not let you die, Namuras. That would spoil the fun.
All right, we can get back to the other guys
yes,
if you
let's
want.
get the other guys, yeah.
Yeah. My character feels immensely betrayed here. Like,
What was that about,
Like-
Rostov? Are you hurt?
he caused Sutenberg. Fucking Namuras is the one behind all of this. He's the reason. He's the reason for all of this. And he's called Sutenberg. He had attacked the Tibetan army up by wherever that place was.
He's not our ally?
No, he'll be back. If what he says is true, then he's coming with an army. One with strange goblin abominations.
Goblins?
Whatever the hell we saw. He's going to. Why didn't you tell me? He's actually changed. Looks to Sue. He was right behind him.
Can't give everything away at once, can you?
Why didn't you
Cards fall in
say?
order when the dealer deals them out, eh?
There's going to be thousands of people dying because of this.
No better than before, really.
You don't give a shit?
People are chewed up and spit out by life every day. So what if an icon of sin and degeneracy like Savannah is burned to the ground next? Don't you see? You have been fighting against it yourself. The only way you would have won this war is by doing the same thing he's done. That's the only way you get in here and you stop this war. And now, it seems it's your fault that you've allied with him. You can't blame me for your own short-sightedness. Do I make myself clear?
Bastard. Get out of my face.
I'll go where I please.
Restnov, shall we escort him away from you?
Yeah. Get him away.
They walk up behind you, Sue, and they kind of want to do.
He teleports away. I still got forest to concentrate.
This is, I'm no quorums with you, by the way, Joshua. This is just how my character feels. Fucking.
I know. That's fair.
I need everyone, all hands on deck. We need as many soldiers as we can get, and make sure the defenses are well. I need some time.
Thilo steps up to Reznov, actually. Reznov, if you would allow, I would like to go to the Tibetan army out and deployed and inform them of this and ask them to return under your command.
Just don't get shot. We'll reestablish a new council once the threat is passed.
Thilo, he salutes. Very well, Reznov. And he walks off.
The Iron League stands with you, Restnov. We may be few, but we are the most powerful of our order. As we are the only ones left, we were also asked to guard the council. However, our true task is to guard Savetta, and it seems in your interests.
Sorry, who shot me a DM?
No, I was sent a DM to you, Hamlet.
Oh.
Fuck.
Your armor is strong. I'm going to need your help. We're all going to need help.
Sir, there's a couple of judicial buildings that are ablaze.
Put them out.
Well, of
We
course,
can't have
we're
the fire
trying that,
spread.
but we don't know who did it. Only a young boy or something walked by and set fire to it. We
Find the
didn't-
boy. Find the boy.
He
Put on
looked
trial
like
later.
he looked slightly like the man you. We're not certain. Nonetheless, the deal might stand with you, Resnov, as we will use our sword to defend Savetta.
Get the Pegasus ready.
We shall get the Pegasus ready. I shall load the rockets in our towers. And I will drill the men to die with honor when they are asked to charge an ugly beast or horde of Namuras. They will not ask why. They will grab their shovel and smile while they die for your cause.
There will be no need. I need you guys to actually hang back. We need the walls defended.
Well, that spoils the fun, but alas, yes, as defense. It's not my strong suit, but we shall try. We will
You get the point.
We will dig trenches around the city so ready when eventually they do break through.
Build them outside of the city, so that way we have some defense, some more added defense layers.
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Ready, and if you see them, use the gas round.
Ja, the gas.
I need some time and some manpower, and I think I have my old steam tank blueprints.
Your what?
My steam tank blueprints. When I was back in the south, I created a contraption it's much similar to the dreadnought.
Oh, sir, you should have seen him. And you see some familiar faces come around. Some knights of the deal and such come around over.
I actually salute to these guys because I remember them.
Seems like a familiar scene, Reese. We've done this before. Right, Cody? This isn't the
Indeed.
first time we've been defending against the siege with this mad lad.
As it seems, it has not. We'll be.
Why are you
Looks like
bursting
I'm
a
gonna need
vein line? Are you okay?
That was a very long time ago that I made that post, but okay.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Looks like we'll be doing this again.
Haha! All's great, all great.
Prepare yourselves.
We shall prepare.
And be sure to get those some bombs for these men. They know how to drop them.
Meanwhile, in the Korova
Also-
sector.
No.
Question: I'm by Henrik the sword. Does anything happen?
Well, that's what I was gonna get to. The
Oh.
sword actually reassembles in front of your eyes. The shards start shaking slowly, but then fly towards each other and assembles into the sword of Henrich.
What?
And you see it just flies off in the direction
Flies.
of Henrich's cathedral.
Huh.
And a statue in the cathedral is cracking slightly.
What? I did not. I just see the sword go off.
Yes, and Ben, we need to alert Liam.
Oh God.
Something funny is
I don't-
coming.
I don't think it's going to
think he
happen
cares.
quite yet.
At some point, we have to alert him.
One sec.
Ben? I think he's dead. But yeah, the sword flies.
I can inform him if you want.
Oh, don't. It's funnier if
Don't?
he doesn't know.
Alright.
Oh, wait, no, Liam, yeah, tell him it's soon.
Alright.
Maybe even next session.
I'm back. So So,
Hmm.
who we going off to, or is this the end?
Well, I think this is a pretty good spot to end, unless somebody has something left to
Wait.
do.
Wait, hold on. Was I being sorry? I just had to just step away for a second.
Well, the sword of Henrich has just flown off, and
Okay.
it flew to a certain statue in the Cathedral of Henrich.
Okay. What does that have to do with me?
Well, you know the guy who the statue is of, and the guy is a armored paladin,
Oh fuck! It's Liam.
maybe.
Oh fuck!
It flies off and it flies to his hand, but nobody knows that yet because nobody's there right now. And he's not awakened yet, but he's readying up. But yeah, it's a good spot to end it here. This is a good
I
spot.
agree.
This is a good spot. All right.
Delo's definitely going to be like the fucking advisor.
Let me know when you end the stream.
All right. I'm gonna turn off the stream right